have the last 2 times now. That doesn't happen because I don't have the like. We'll be right there with the video playing for people while we figure out generally
And
what we're going to be doing tonight.
all I
Instead,
know is you still remind you to do
yes, I
that.
appreciate
So
that. I'm glad somebody actually remembered. Actually, that reminds me a couple more points, guys. Don't forget to make clips for the stream. That would be super helpful. If you're on Twitch, you can look in the lower right-hand corner. If you mouse over the actual video itself, a little take 5 marker or take 2 marker will pop up. You select that, and that will make a clip, and I will get to see that, and I can make a highlight out of it for the videos. So please, if you hear something funny, clip that. You'll hear me say that sometimes. Hey, somebody hit clip that, clip that, clip that. Make sure to do that.
So real quick, I just did a search for Everyone Dies. Is that not what I should be looking for?
now we're on Mage.
Because Greg doesn't play Everyone Dies with us ever.
I used to.
So is it a totally different Twitch channel?
Should just be the critical fail, bro. It just
critical
follow
fail.
the critical fail. Yeah. It's
okay.
The TH to the E.
Okay. Gotcha.
Lots of echoing.
You're
going
familiar
on,
with the critical fail,
right? I've got it hooked up on my computer automatically, but not on my phone.
I've never heard of them.
Well, they must not be any good at their job then, are they?
But I did hear they just made a feed.
Well, they're basically gigantic critical failures. So.
Amen to that.
Anywho.
Or I should say, amen to that, and look at the star that is right behind my camera, because this is where you all live, not here. You all live here. So I thought I would give you full face.
Wonderful. All right. And then as soon as we go live, DM goes and gets food. Oh, hi, Doc Doc. I see you there now.
Sorry, guys. Timing is way off tonight.
Duck, duck.
We are super happy to inform that we have hit our number of 50 followers to reach affiliate, and which is great news because really it's for me it's super it'll be super fun to use the channel points to engage with people who are watching us regularly with being able to add different parts to our story, create different characters or non-player characters rather, perhaps even different settings, locations. Anyways, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff, so stay tuned for that. I am stoked about that.
And let's all give a big thank you to the critical fail himself, Jack.
Yeah. I couldn't fail without all of you. I couldn't do it. There's no way I could fail without you all.
He is the greatest failure amongst us all.
That's right.
Which is that's
really
impressive. Truly saying a lot.
Oh dear Lord.
And we're also welcoming we're welcoming a new player to the fold, Father Albright, played by Dr. Jones.
Father Albright, it's nice to meet all of you again since I've been with you in character. So just pretend that I've been here the whole time.
The whole time.
Wait, so Jonesy, does that mean you're not gonna be giving us sound effects?
No.
Because that was awesome.
Not this time.
I'll
not this time. Okay.
I gotta. It's tough when Jack is in Zoom. It's hard because voice levels and getting volumes correct. It's tough to do it with the DJ controller.
Sure. I don't know how any of that works. I just was asking. So.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I was starting to figure it out. That one night when I tried it with you guys, the levels. I wasn't sure about the levels.
Yeah, no, it was super cool. I know there was some hard spots there, but it was really cool to have you participating in that way. But I look far more forward to having you join us actually in game.
Oh, I'm here to bless you, bless your bullets, bless your knives, bless your guns, bless your fingers, bless your fists, and bless your souls.
So long as you don't
Well,
bless
bless your heart.
Kuboy.
And bless your hearts.
Just
Your
don't
heart.
bless Kuboy, because
Oh wow. Here we
that
go.
would be.
Because he's the GM, and watch yourself. I'm just saying. Not only are we all really, really tired of hearing your beef with Kuboy, but also he's the DM.
It's not beef. It's
which
just,
I'm
perpetual whining.
I'm just waiting for him to kill me off in this game so that I can take my beef back to the other game and have a real legitimate beef. You know, like the kind where the cleric doesn't actually heal somebody. You know, that kind of beef.
Where's the beef?
Wait, what kind
We're
of beef?
back on this.
Or basically heals everyone else but someone else.
You know what? I have now made a decision that anytime I play any character that does any kind of healing, it will never heal whatever character you are playing.
Wow.
Because it makes you really good twitching. It does.
Just because I see what a reaction it gets out of you, and man, do I want to commit myself to that kind of a relationship with you
Well,
for
hey,
the next couple of
that's-
years.
That's cool because I've spent 7 years playing a character where I'm used to that. So it won't be any skin off my back.
apparently, there's a lot of skin off your back.
Well, yeah, probably a lot.
Because it never got healed back on.
Right. But
Oh,
I've gotten
my
used to it. I'm very skinless on my back, so I'm used to it.
And stuff and junk. All right. And what does anybody? Can anybody start us on a recap? Does anybody remember where we left off last week? I certainly cannot.
I took some drugs, I think.
Yeah, yes, you did.
No, don't wait.
Wait, no, you didn't. You're just always like that.
Hold on. I'll get back. I'll think about it. I don't remember. I remember a parking lot.
Just
I feel like we were actually accomplishing something last week.
I feel like
It was war in a parking lot. We were shooting.
Oh,
up
that's
a
right,
car.
Gangland War. In the parking lot.
Gangland. We were stuck in the middle, and
Stuck
Chris
in
was
the
basically
middle.
half dead on the ground, and we're not
Albright was
quite sure
about to
what
go to the steel.
Albright had busted out a gun, and the smoke that Floyd launched actually, the smoke has now got to the point where we can't see the other car. And Jack has somebody floating in the air. He's lifted somebody about 15 feet up.
I don't know who
floating
this
around.
Jackie guy talking is.
Yeah, well,
My name
all I
is-
see is the critical.
my
All I
name
see
is
is the
Akono.
critical fail. Akono had somebody floating, and that is about where we stopped. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything after that. We had stopped after Bartholomew
Hey, thanks for
decided to
sharing.
walk up and almost get shot in the head to challenge the big front gangbanger.
Oh, I
with-
did that, didn't I?
Yes.
Oh, what was I thinking?
You were high, so you don't really remember it, so it makes sense.
I smelled foul
That's
play
what I remember.
around here.
I'm glad you reminded me of that.
I think I might have written down something. Sorry, I'm just getting all situated.
Don't
Okay.
you do it.
Huh?
I said, don't you do it.
Don't you do it. 8 gangbangers approached the group. Caleb opened fire after Bart offered them $5,000. Drive by at the same time. Jeb and Floyd both popped smoke, front and rear. Caleb was shot 3 times. Finn shot once. Akono levitated a guy. Tommy fired at Carr.
You got that wrong. I was shot at 3 times. None of them hit me.
So actually, I'm pretty sure you took a lot of damage.
And then, so Tommy and Jeb both fired at the car, and I believe Jeb might have killed one of the gangbangers when I shot him with my pistol. With my pistola. And that's where I have it. We are, I know Finn's been shot once because we were going to, somebody was like, hey, isn't Finn a doctor? And then they looked over at Finn and Finn's got a fucking bullet hole. And they're like, oops, that's probably not a good thing. Then looking at Caleb and like, oh yeah. And then Floyd, I believe, was trying to do some sort of medicine on Caleb. So I believe you might have a tampon stuffed in different orifices at this moment. So,
well, that's purely for pleasure because I wasn't shot at all. I never took any actual hits. So that was all for pleasure.
But yeah, that's the recap that I have so far.
Wait, what's the very last thing you were doing?
That's right, and the one that I had levitated, Akono had levitated the guy who was. There seemed like there were 2 factions of gang affiliates there, and we had they had rolled up on us like, "What y'all doing here? What y'all doing in our neighborhood?" And then there was a drive-by, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, they were like, "What are you doing?" And they were like, "Hey, we heard you're messing around in our, with the people in our neighborhood." And we're like, "No, hey, we're just." Floyd was trying to talk him down, and be like, "Hey, no, everything's fine." And they're like, "Yeah, well, maybe you got something, to contribute to our neighborhood." And then Bart was like, "I think I've got $5,000 on me." And they're like, "All right." And then
oh, that's right. Tommy was like, "You're not giving that motherfucker. You're not taking any of his money. This isn't a fucking shakedown."
He pulled out his gun. They pulled out their guns.
And then dropped.
That was my mugger money.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Most people keep it in their shoe, but I wear really tall boots, right? So,
right.
Tightening my boots off when you're mugged is rather difficult. So I don't keep the money in my boots so much as keep it elsewhere.
Hey, Mark, check it out. I broke my hand.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah. Who'd you punch?
I took.
Mic off. Powering off. Powering on. Mic off. Charging battery.
Video on Twitch.
You did?
I should log into Twitch.
Duck said what happened to the audio?
I see video on Twitch.
Yep. There it
Mic
goes.
on.
Okay,
Can you hear
it's
me?
back up.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Sorry,
Okay.
stuff was all weird there for a second, and I had to drop out of the Zoom, and I don't know what the heck was going on. The ghost in the machine was tickling me.
It's probably Duality's fault, is my guess.
Somehow, some way, Duality keeps coming up with funky ass shit like every single day.
Yeah, he screws everything up.
And I think that I'm the only one. Maybe there's a couple others here that know what you mean by duality. Have you ever played a character named Duality in anything other than a video game?
No, there's probably not. Maybe Jones.
Jones and Coobs, maybe, but
No, actually, scratch that. None of you know what the fuck duality is. That's just a random viewer.
It's a Slipknot song.
It's just a random viewer that logged in.
Oh, were
So-
you talking about Twitch, dude? I was talking about you playing as Duality in many video games.
I thought you were talking about the philosophy concept.
I'm talking about I'm talking about duality logged into Twitch, and I have no idea what you're talking about because
I thought you were talking about them trucks with like the double sets of tires. The duality.
and the truck nuts that hang down there. I think I have too many windows open. That's what's going on. Get out of here. All this stuff needs to go away.
Too many windows open.
What is going on?
Okay, so we've got everybody here.
Yeah. Why is my...
Hey ho, the gang's all here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Alright, we can finally kick the tires and light the fires.
We can finally get shot at.
No, we're not gonna get that far, because we're gonna spend the next 3 hours or so, basically discussing what kind of damage we're gonna do or take from other people.
Charging
So-
battery.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
That's
As long
sounds
as we
normal.
can discuss exactly the nature of said damage. Like
That's right.
its origin story and like
And the merits therein.
what the damage's favorite color is, you know? I mean, let's really go deep with it.
Because
Blue.
that's what we do. That's just how we do.
Fucking Tolkien's got nothing on my descriptions.
So Jason, welcome. Did you see the whispers I sent you?
Yeah, so I'm on the pages. If I have to do any of these abilities, it will just, you'll have to bear with me, but I'll get
Sure.
them. I'll get them all learned by next week for sure.
Sure.
We will do our best to walk you through how to type crap out.
There, just end it there.
Uh,
We will do our best to walk you through how to type. Because that's
Let me teach you about the
Everything else
home
is
row.
I can. Yeah.
I use the old hunty tucky. That's what I do.
Oh.
I can pull a demon from your arse, but I don't know how to type.
Well, that's fair enough. That is totally fair enough. As long as you know how.
Very, very well, I know this technique.
Just out of the ass though, right? Not anywhere else.
We'll
There's
see, a
only one
demon
way.
soul, a demon can be pulled from many orifices out
Thanks
of the
for the
human
share.
body.
That's what Mama said last night.
Okay, so we did the recap. Correct. We kind of know where everybody is at right now. Smoke is starting to gather up, especially over by the road. So Jeb, you pop smoke first.
I believe actually Floyd popped. It was same turn, but Floyd popped his. I popped mine.
Okay.
Yeah, his was in front in the gangbanger area, and then I popped mine behind us.
At the vehicle.
Between us in the car. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been at least.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Floyd pop his towards the car?
It was somewhat close to the car, but it was really. I put the smoke down almost right in between where the gang members that we were talking to were and our little group of people.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay. My bad.
Okay.
But it's been at least one full turn that I did that, so
Yeah.
by now it should be starting to churn out.
Yep. So yeah, we will go to the top. I think we did 2 turns of combat. And we'll start at the top of the combat. So the car that had the drive-by going on is not in any kind of an effective range. Just to remind everybody, the weather it's pretty cool. It's probably about 50 degrees, high 40s. There is still an overcast, over the sky. There is a strange off feeling to the night where everybody's just kind of a little bit edgy. Dogs are barking more than they normally do. You hear a lot of crows kind of cawing into the night. And
The devil's at work here, boys.
Yeah,
that's
which
what
one?
it feels like.
That's the true question. We may get to this, we may not.
So yeah. And Tommy is on top of the initiative order.
Can I just
You're muted.
real
Tommy likes being on top.
real quick? Can I shoot a magic missile into the
No.
darkness?
I always like being on top.
Making
Hey, even when Mark, even when I'm on the
making
bottom,
Lord of
I
Darkness
top from the
host.
bottom. So
How do I do that again?
so we can't see the car, right, through the smoke.
Yeah, the car's pretty. Yeah, the car is pretty well concealed, and it's still,
It's still drifting.
it had taken
or
off.
floating, or like
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah, well, the car was driving by the whole time, like it was speeding up. It wasn't a
Right,
stop
but
and
when I
shoot.
shot him
Charging battery.
with 9 rounds from the 50 cal,
Hmm.
it didn't slow down.
It swerved a little bit.
By the way, Lord of Darkness, you should already have host rights. You should be able to mute and break out.
Yep, I've got the mute option.
Then
So,
I'm gonna
and also
turn-
one of the gangbangers shot at the car, and I think you had hit a target in the vehicle, and also one of the gangbangers did too. You can
okay,
see
so do I know which one?
which person you hit.
No, which gangbanger made the shot?
No, because your attention was focused on the car.
Okay, so
People all look the same to you.
there's what 6? Oh wow, Floyd! Wow.
I know Tommy and Jeb.
All y'all
Too
motherfuckers look
soon.
the same to me.
Too soon.
Always too soon.
Not in 2018, it ain't too soon. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
That's true. I know.
Floyd knows the future though. He knows.
I was thinking, I'm like, Jesus, I'm gonna have to either tone down Jeb or do have a disclaimer flash like every 5 minutes. This is not what the player actually feels.
Yeah. Hey, it's called role playing for a reason.
Right.
Not saying that it ain't real, just saying that it's role playing.
The morals
Oh,
and
yeah.
values of the character are not shared with the player.
There you go. So Tommy was crouched in a kneeling position. I'm going to stand up and holster both guns and turn towards the dude that was talking to us.
Mhm.
That basically shot Chris and be like, "Hold up,
Okay, you're going
friends of
to
yours," and just be like, "Friends of yours."
Mic off.
Does anybody have Roll20 actually
Mic on.
brought up?
Yes.
Mic off.
Because I asked a question in there.
There's
and-
no map.
Mic on.
There's no map right now.
Okay.
Usually we use Twitch and we follow Jack's lead on the map.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I usually
Fine.
would when he starts giving us a location. I will
Right.
usually bring it up in like Google Maps.
And we're
Okay.
still we're still
I'll-
in the same parking lot, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can't
I'll-
remember what was the where were we again, Coops? I'll
We're
bring it
at
up
the
now.
Church of
Perpetual Sorrows? No.
No, that's
That'd
where
be
we're
great.
headed.
So that's what,
Which
that's
one
what
was it,
we-
though?
That's what we experienced.
That's what it's going to be renamed as.
Hey, Mark, the shirtless segment started at 6. I had to put a shirt on.
we rechristened this church.
So that's what's up, Coobs. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so you're going to try to de-escalate the situation.
Now I'm gonna de-escalate now that the shooting has started.
Is that's what Tommy does. He de-escalates.
Right.
It's
The first
it's
guy to
also
draw a gun
it's
is not the
also
guy who's gonna
it's
be-
also why he led the. Never mind.
I didn't
Sorry.
lead. I did draw first, but I did not shoot first. Caleb.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Make a wits and
Hey, stay in
I'm sorry?
character.
persuasion roll.
What did DM? What did you say?
Tommy, make a wits and persuasion roll.
Persuasion. I'm not very good at persuasion. Wits.
Don't worry. I can make this on your behalf.
No, I'm looking for it. Wits.
Yeah, wits is your attribute.
There's my wits. Yeah. I
Persuasion
see
is
it.
the skill.
Wits and then persuasion. It's not persuasion. Okay.
Yeah, and knock
But I have
two
no
off of it.
bonuses. I have no bonuses on anything. I have 3 wits and no persuasion. Or yeah, not even a circle in persuasion.
Okay, so then that would be a chance roll because it would be a -2 because you guys were in a firefight with them, and
Yeah.
you guys started it.
Technically, yeah. So what am I rolling? 1d10?
Yep, it's a 1d10, and you're looking for a 10. And if you get a 1, it's going to be a dramatic failure.
And I might get shot.
Draw
It's
them up,
definitely possible.
draw them up, draw them up.
Oh, 5. I didn't
5?
I didn't hit shit.
Okay.
So that's what I did with my
All right,
action.
cool.
Because my next action will be if they take fire, I'm gonna tackle somebody. So
Alan, that is correct.
All right. I just didn't hear it described.
And you are next up.
Oh, I am.
Yes, sir.
Can you? I'm sorry, real quick. What was the name of the place we were at?
I'm looking it up right now. You guys are. It is west of Garfield Park, but it probably is still considered Garfield Park area. St. Michael's Missionary Baptist Church.
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
Criminy.
Don't worry, I got a lot of practice at it.
I
The-
love,
the-
I
the
love
nipples
you,
give you
Jeb. Thank you
tentacle
so much.
bastards.
That nipple grows back, yeah. Is that right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay, I just posted it in the.
I've
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh yeah,
got it up on the
forgot.
stream.
The new guy, Jason, right? Father Albright.
Father Albright.
If you are a hunter, you should be on the Hunter Com channel on our chat thing.
he wouldn't
So-
he wouldn't
wouldn't
be on
be.
Hunter.
He wouldn't be
be
yet.
there yet because he's not a hunter with us yet. He's just
Nah,
he's just
Okay.
joined the
He's
party.
just a freaking priest.
just a
Okay.
priest.
Right now, all we know is he's a priest with a gun.
We don't even know he's woke to that.
He
I
was.
I wasn't sure if he was gonna get those secrets yet or not.
Not yet. I didn't see it. I saw what you're talking about though.
No, he's been an NPC. The reason that Jason is playing him is because he's been an NPC that has held a lot of crucial conversations, especially with like other NPCs and high priority figures in the story.
And
Oh.
on top of that, he is also able to take a beating, as we've seen, which is critical for our group. If you want to be a member of our group, you need to be able to take a severe beating.
If you're gonna be stupid, you better be tough.
Amen. Amen.
Hey, there's another thing we can say about ourselves. I
Yeah,
like it. Look at
yeah.
that.
So Bartholomew, you're up.
Yeah. What I secret messaged you.
Yep.
Last week, right before we ended.
Yes.
Is that really what I would do now? I haven't had a chance to say that yet.
I think that's what you were doing. You were yeah, no, I remember you were approaching what appeared to be the leader of the group.
I did put his gun directly to my forehead.
Well, right before that happened, he got lifted up into the air.
Oh, that was before?
Right before your eyes. Yeah, you walked right up to him, and as you were walking up to him, he looks at you kind of strange, and then he gets lifted up into the air and kicks out a lot of swear words and expresses a lot of fear, concern, agitation.
Great. Well, I think I'll use this turn to say what I was going to say, which is perhaps you and your crew should leave. Apparently, we're being shot at over here. And I point my gun at his crotch while I'm saying it.
He's like, what the fuck? Get me the fuck down, man. Get me down. I will fucking go. I will get the fuck out of here. Just let me down.
I reply, oh, am I doing this? Oh, no, I had no idea. I can do magic.
That's great.
That's what I say. That's me.
All right. Next up,
I do really play up the drug-addled eyes, by the way.
Okay. Heavy lidded.
All wide. One heavy lidded, one wide open.
One guy, one of the gangsters who had a gun pulled out. He'd already taken a few shots. I think he might have been one of the guys who had hit one of your allies, one of your two allies who are down right now. He turns around and starts running back the way that he came.
I would too.
So this is he's coming. He's running. Came up on us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charging battery.
I don't remember.
All right, I've got you at 10. So you and Floyd basically go out at the
Charging
same
battery.
time.
Yeah.
So Kono, go ahead and take a turn.
All right, I am gonna. If you say that there's a car that's about to get away from us, they're about to like turn around corner over there and be pulling away.
Has it already?
It turned the corner and it drove by the front of the parking lot to the south of it on Monroe.
So it was driving down Monroe from east to west.
Yes.
And did it turn onto Keeler?
Not that you can see.
So it's just still on Monroe Street?
Yeah.
Okay. How far away?
I'm getting echo from someone.
Yeah, I'm getting some feedback from somebody. Yoshio, I don't know. I think they're like watching. Not that you can see. They're watching us.
Somebody's Twitch feed is live.
Yeah.
Hot mic, hot mic.
Who's out the mic?
Hot mic on Twitch. Mute Twitch.
It seems like it. Is it gone? Let's say it's gone.
I'm gonna control electricity. Well,
Twitch feed is live.
I'm going to. Still, it's back. Hot mic, hot mic. I'm going to. What was that one be? I want to stop the car motor. I want to stop the combustion. What kind of force would you say that is? What kind of fire?
Well, it all depends on how.
I want to stop the motor, the internal combustion engine.
Okay.
Fire.
But that's not really one of the forces that they really mess with.
Fire.
What force?
Ice.
Light mastery? Where's it got to have fire? Yeah, it is fire. It's just such a low level one. Okay.
But it's fire.
All right.
Because you stop the combustion, the
Control
engine
fire.
dies.
Yeah, control fire. There it is. Yeah.
That's a pretty one to make coincidental.
Yeah, the engine just stops working suddenly. And
You're on 167.
Ooh, hello.
I
Yep.
am
Control fire, forces 3.
168. Yeah.
Jim, is there any way we could get an actual initiative map up?
No.
Well, all right.
Just a
Because
hard
initiative
no.
came from last round. It came from last week. Just know I had a 15.
Yeah, I know you have a 15. Amongst your group, Tommy has a 15, Bart has a 12, Akono has a 10, Floyd's at a 10. Oh, shit, my bad. Finn is down right now. She has an 11. Father Albright has an 11 too. So
Weird.
Father Albright, you can take an action if you want.
Where
as
and
Akono
where
prepares.
where and where was I during this whole conflict? Where am I?
You were off to the right. So if you can see the parking lot, the gangbangers were in front of the sawhorses that are blocking off the back drive in. And you guys were like kind of near the tree that is to the south of it. You were a little closer to probably the other tree that's like right in the middle of the parking lot.
I will. I'll take cover behind the tree and say a quick prayer to Saint Martin for some protection.
That's already up there.
Oh, you already got me? Okay.
Yeah, you good.
I will ready my pistol in cover.
Okay. All right. Akono, you so you can sense the flame.
Yeah, it must. Yeah, it's like sputtering, but it keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
By one success, because like a torch would, for example, have two successes would be required to extinguish a torch. So I'm thinking like an engine has a little bit more overall
It's
requirement.
just spark plugs, man.
At
If you
least,
kill the
yeah,
spark,
but each one I gotta get a success to kill. I think, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a 6-cylinder
Maybe it
motor,
starts
I need,
misfiring.
yeah, I need probably maybe I need half the total number of successes in the engine to get it taken care of completely, maybe, or something like that. But either way, one success
Yeah,
is all I have.
you feel that it's making a minor impact on it.
Yeah, sputtering, hiccuping,
Yeah,
but keeps
bad gas mileage.
Yeah. The O2 sensor went out.
Right.
The check engine light came on.
That's right. I made their check engine light come on. You can make a killing in the automotive industry with me.
Okono
People's lights come on.
sets the check engine light off.
Lloyd, you're up.
Who was that other priest that was with us?
Father Magaji.
What is he doing at the moment?
Probably hitting the deck.
He is over near Father Albright, but he looks like he is probably preparing to move up towards the gangbangers.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, if I can see him, I'm gonna run over to him and say, I gotta get you to cover. Like, come on, follow me, Father. This place is no place for a holy guy.
He says to you, he's like, I gotta put a stop to this right now. If anyone can do it, it's gotta be me.
No, this needs. God ain't gonna stop this.
No, that is not true.
Nathan
Your
Weston.
God cannot save you now.
And I just try and grab him, and then I kind of look around for cover, and I'm gonna try and sort of drag him to wherever I think the best cover is.
Okay.
You know what works really well is a taser. Ask Jeb.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make a grapple roll.
Hell, you don't have to ask me. Just ask good old Father Albright. He felt the taser.
All right. So my brawl is pretty. I mean, my brawl is 2, and then I've got kung fu fighting style.
Nice.
Everybody
must come
to what is grappling?
Grapple. Yeah, I mean, you can use brawl. You could also potentially use athletics.
Floyd is not an athlete.
That's so strange.
It's been so long since I've used kung fu. I can't even remember how the hell to use it. Maybe it is just brawl. All right, I'll do a brawl roll.
Okay. There's a little bit of slap hands.
Gotta be able to do better than that.
Yeah. You don't get a real good grip on him.
I will say that I do like the translations, or what's that called, at the bottom of the screen. What is that?
What?
You know what I'm saying? With the things that, oh God, that transcribe what we're saying. What's that called?
Chat?
No, it appears
Closed
at
captions.
the bottom.
He's got his closed captions on.
The closed caption thing. I would like to say that it did say that Floyd said, instead of "I've got brawl," it said "I've got bra." So
bra, bro.
I know it took a while for me to get there, but
You'll
I
see
thought that
that
was humorous.
When it hits midnight and I take my shirt off, you'll get to see whether it's brawl.
It's bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, that took a while.
Now let's go, Jeb.
So Floyd went over and tried to karate one of the gangbangers. Is that right?
No, I tried to,
No,
I just tried to grab Father. What the hell is his name again?
Mogaji.
Mogaji. I just want to get him under cover.
Yeah. Shit. So we got a bunch of people just fucking well. Okay. So quick assessment on Finn. Does Finn look like she's still in the fight, or is she like bleeding out and dying?
She has taken a shot that has. She's not unconscious, but she does seem to be incapacitated.
Okay. I probably the entrance to the church. Am I right that it's maybe like 40 feet away from where we are? Ish. I'm looking at the map. Is it kind of right where the little marker for St. Michael Missionary Baptist Church is? It looks like that's maybe an entryway.
The entrance of the church?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it's on that corner.
I would like to. I want to scoop up Finn and then go run to the into like the foyer of the church. You know, I don't know if it's a glass door. I don't know if it's a.
Yep, they are glass doors. There's actually two entrances. So in the parking lot where you see the southeast corner, it's rounded. There's an entrance on both sides of where the circles begin.
Circle. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I will. I want to pick up Finn and then just basically sling her over my shoulder and kind of fireman carry her over to the fucking foyer of the church so I can get a better fucking look at her. I mean, because I've seen Caleb and I mean he looks like he's
done.
Yeah.
But if Finn lives, I'll let her know that you saved him.
Mm-hmm.
Saved her. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to scoop her up and then scoop and scoot. Zip over to the entry to the church. Let me know what you would like me to roll. I mean, she's littler than me by a long shot.
Right.
I've 4 dots in strength, 2 in athletics.
Yeah, why don't you make a strength athletics?
Cool. So 6 dots. Here we go. Let's do that. Please don't drop her. Please don't drop her. Please don't drop her. Hey, that works.
All right.
It wasn't spectacular, but I think I at least picked her up.
You have that on exploding 8s?
Nope. No, I didn't even have an 8. So
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. So it just shows the set. It's going in ascending order. 1, 3, 4, 5, 5, 7, 10. So.
Right. Yeah. No, I was just looking at your roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you get her up into a fireman carry.
And then I want to zip her over to the door and then just kick the door open and get her into the entryway of the church, away from fire.
Okay. You get there.
I will yell. I'm gonna say, "Get the wounded inside!" And I'm gonna grab her, kick the door, do all that fun shit. I get her there.
Yeah. You get to the door. You'll be able to breach and get inside your next turn, and then begin your assessment.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. One more guy shoots.
Mic off.
Shoots at you guys. You can't really tell who he is shooting
Mic
at.
on.
And let's see here. That actually hits Alan.
Oh, so
yeah.
Okay, so no, I was waiting for that. Like if I noticed a bullet was going to hit him, I'll divert its.
Okay. Yeah, it was just about to nail him.
Oh dear Lord.
Bartholomew probably thinks he's dodging the bullets on his own.
No, I think I'm just glad I'm on like some sort of hallucinogenic because I thought that was like I thought it was much closer to me than it was. Holy moly! I'm really glad.
Turn projectile. Source of 3 successes turn, 1 up to 90 degrees. I'd like to either A, there's no bad guys I'm sure that I can hit with it, but if there is, I'll use it. Otherwise, I will try to guide it into something like soft earth.
Okay. Yeah, it would be difficult to. There's not a real good angle to get it into the ground, but you could send it into the bushes.
Okay. Whatever. I mean, I'll make the best decision I can with the moment.
You hear a,
that I have.
oh, motherfucker! Almost done.
Sometimes the dog has
Church
to die.
parking lot, you never know. It's a church. It could be a homeless guy. Chicago.
Okay.
Oh,
Um, All right. So that guy's shot. The car has taken off. And now I need to get this view up. All right. We are going to be at the top of the order in just a little bit. So for everybody who is in the parking lot, there's this kind of, you've got these lines drawn. You know, the gangsters are shooting at you guys. You guys have been shooting at the gangsters. Father Mogaji walks up, like he kind of shoos Floyd away, and he yells, he's like, stop, 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 hold your fire, hold your fucking fire. And
He gets shot in the head.
Bang.
let's see here.
For God's sakes, man, charge! Ah!
Tommy's already got his guns up anyway.
Okay,
Holstered.
and everybody, you got your guns up, like pointed up?
No, they were holstered.
Okay.
Remember, I holstered. I turned around, stood
Yep.
up, raised my hand. So
Yep.
I'm about to tackle the guy running though.
So everybody hears him and they kind of take a moment and they stop and pause. And
I'll let the guy drop to the ground after everybody pauses and that little awkward thing. He'll just thud.
Boom. Time just stopped for him.
yeah, he falls and does not get his feet under him and kind of
Boom,
like
broken
crumples down
ankle.
to his knees.
Thud.
Top of the
We're
order.
going to be at the top of the order, yeah.
Who the fuck was that? Do you know who that was?
Before you go,
Oh,
Tommy, before you go, so the guy who took off down the alley, you hear, oh, fuck, and he turns and you see him running back the other way. He's running. He looks
back towards
scared
us.
and terrified. He is in the alley running towards South Karlov Ave.
So he's on the other side of what we're looking at right here on Jack's screen. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's running back towards us. On the other side of the street.
Yeah, because that's where we were too. Remember, we were over there by those barricades.
Yeah, we were
I'll
towards
jump
that
back
side.
and see if I can get the stream right back over there.
I got it.
It's not letting me do it. Damn.
How much smoke is there too?
It's pretty smoky. It is. It's definitely making it difficult to see.
Is that you, Jeb? Listening to colors?
Maybe.
So then the guy is running basically the opposite direction that the feed is moving because he was.
He's
kind of
running up
standing
that
there.
alley.
Yeah, he was running down the direction we're facing now this way, and he went.
Yeah.
Got to about here.
When you
and
go
was
down
like,
a little,
Fuck!
you go down further. Go down
Why?
further, because that's where he was.
Oh.
he was between these buildings right here, and he turned around and came back.
Oh, this is
Now he's
this is the
running.
other side. This is where the grill is on the other side of the other parking lot. Where Troops is like, no, you guys were at the bigger parking lot. So he ends up running back wherever he was down here. He runs back this way, and he's like, "Fuck that! I'm going back towards Cartmouth Street."
Yeah, so now he's running back towards us this way.
Well, no, we were back in the parking lot. We're back by the barricade.
No, we're right here on the right by these little sawhorses.
Here, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We're way back over here.
No, you went too far.
No,
Turn around.
look, dude, this right here. That's where we were. There's the barricades.
You're way too far.
No, they're right
Way
there.
too far. No.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the alley
There,
that they're
to
running
the
down.
left. That's where we are.
Yeah, you're a delay
there.
behind me too. So right where I've stopped, that's where we were. Right?
Correct. I can only watch one feed, bro.
Wait a minute, you have two monitors.
Yeah, but I don't throw Twitch up on the. It's still delayed on Jack's.
Yeah, there's going to be a
Sure.
delay between what you're watching.
No, I'm just giving him shit.
Yeah. I don't have a monitor. I have a TV. So.
Well, it's lovely. Whatever it is.
It's large. That's what she said. So then, what I'm going to do is walk right past the dude on the ground towards the dude screaming. And
Did that guy stop running, or does he just continue running?
He's still running.
Yeah,
Does he run right past us?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, well, I mean, the smoke is starting to get really very billowy.
Nice.
I like
So you hear him yelling. You can judge where he's at by the sound, but it's very difficult to see him. You might see a glimpse here or there of him.
Okay. So I am going to. This shit going on in the background. So I have unseen sense. Am I picking anything up?
Unseen sense. Yep. You got a lot of back of your neck hair tickled. It's actually pretty strong. Like you haven't had a sense like this strong quite a while.
Okay.
And it's coming from the north.
Up the alley that he came running from.
Yeah, that alley.
Yep. And it's kind of like spread out.
Multiple incoming, and I pull both guns and walk towards that alley between me and the gangbangers and the rest of my team.
Okay. So you
And I
said
call
multiple
for Jeb.
incoming, and then you go where?
Let's see if I can point that out. Jack, turn to the right.
Yeah.
Jack, turn to the right.
Yeah, I heard you. And I'm doing it. You just have to wait.
Bam. One more. Okay, so see that corner right there? Push forward, Jack, so I can see those sawhorses, because that's where we're at. Push it through, Jack. Push it.
Yeah, again, just chill out.
I like saying it.
You're gonna have to pull his hair a little when you give him orders like that.
Yeah. Okay, so where that corner is, I'm going to the corner, towards the corner at a 45, like checking around the corner.
Hey,
Okay.
can you the music gets cut every time other people speak and then pops back in as soon as they stop speaking?
Yeah, kill the music.
I thought it was making for good background.
Yeah, no,
Plus,
it does until someone talks.
playing Amish Paradise right now is really inappropriate.
I like it.
So that's what I'm doing.
I take a look at my wife and realize she's real plain. But that's just fine for an Amish like me.
We've been doing this that my mind is gone.
Okay, so Tommy, you post up.
Yeah, and I yell back and into comms. And I'll go into comms for what I'm saying, but I yell back, multiple incoming.
Okay. So a little breeze kind of picks up. It's not real strong, but it's enough to kind of like push the smoke, and it's pretty much obscuring the view of the alley. And then
How would I?
so the guy is still yelling, like he's like, ah, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. That's all you hear, fuck, fuck, fuck. And then you hear, and a body hit the ground, and you hear him like, ah, ah.
Can I see?
Nope, you cannot see. Bart, your turn.
Bart, your turn.
Okay. Now here's the thing. I often take a great deal of medication. So I'm wondering what amount of the crazy shit I'm seeing, someone floating in the air, then I'm not able to do some crazy shit that I didn't know I was able to do. And then like, somebody comes running past, and then there's a big growl or some shit behind the corner. So I'm a little confused. What are the people doing in front of me right now? The gangbangers.
They all look nervous, guarded, on edge. Like at first they stopped when Father Magaji was like, "Everybody chill the fuck out." Everybody stopped and paused, and they're like, there was about to be like a moment of calm or peace or de-escalation.
Right.
And then the guy in the alley screamed, and he started running. You could hear him running east in the alley, and then there was a loud growl, loud vicious growl, and then the guy started the tone of his scream changed from worried to pain. You heard brawling, what sounded like some branches snapping, and then some gurgling.
Oh, there's gurgling. This shit's got serious. When there's gurgling, we're in trouble. So
we have a strict no gurgling policy.
Seriously. Let me give you a little hint of what I'm doing here, Lord of Darkness.
Okay. Yeah. Lots of things going up on the whisper chats.
But mainly I'm looking around to make sure that I'm not the only one that's heard it. Because that's a big deal.
Correct. Yeah. Right. No, other people are aware.
Good.
It's either a mass hallucination or they're all just sucked into your reality.
Wow. All right. Though that second one would be cool, but it's unlikely. I would love people to join me in this state because hello.
Mm-hmm.
It's lovely.
Is there anything else that you're going to be doing?
No, just that and pointing my guns now that I've seen that other people notice it towards the sound, but I'm sticking where I am.
Okay.
But I would like to know what what I perceive.
Let's see here. Where is? Do you know what page that ability is?
Oh, I can throw it at you. Just give me a moment. Oh, I can actually give you a shortened version of that, actually. That didn't help. Give me a moment and I'll let you know.
Which ability?
Kick.
It's all right. I've got it. I'm almost there.
Okay. I was gonna say I can help look up if you need.
You're lovely. Have I ever said that?
Bear fucker, do you need assistance?
That is why I let you shave my chest, because you're a lovely bastard.
Yeah, I do what I can. I do what I can.
No, I know. And sometimes you go above and beyond. And shaving my chest would definitely be that.
It's just practice for shaving your balls.
It would certainly. I would.
Yes.
First, when you offered, I probably would have said, "Have you done sheep?" Well said.
Yeah.
What do you
Wait,
mean
done them or
it's-
shaved them?
Yeah. What do you mean done sheep?
See, no, I would have asked the wrong person.
Whose turn was it?
Father Albright.
This is not good. So I stand very proud and I walk towards that sound. I'm walking with no fear in my eyes and my body, nothing. And I pray to the apostles as I'm doing this, as I'm walking. So I'm gonna do the skill, the apostles teaching, Mark. It's on page 157.
Got it.
So as I'm gonna walk towards the gurgling sound with no fear and proceed forward, but at the same time uttering, "The apostles, I ask you, help me and my friends. Bring them the power that they need to defeat this evil."
Okay.
Wow. Father Albright got all.
He's evangelical with it.
Okay, make a roll with. I will let you know exactly how many dice.
Can someone let me know how to open it in roll 20? I see
Roll
it.
with 8 dice. So in roll 20, what you'll do is you'll type in /roll.
/roll.
8d10.
There's also a little
Roll, yeah, /roll, ROLL, then space 8d10. There
All
we
right, it's
go.
done.
Ooh, shit. There's 3 successes
Snap,
there.
crackle, and
oh,
pop.
fuck, and he actually gets one more because he rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Roll another die. Yeah, roll another dice. So roll another dice, Jason. Another single D10, because when you roll a 10 in World of Darkness, you get to re-roll it for another dice. It was
All
not
right,
a
so it's
success, but you did get another chance at one.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And there is a way to. We'll have to post in the Facebook chats here how to do some macros for setting it up so all that shit it'll so like if I roll something.
Tommy doesn't do math. Tommy don't do math. We established this Monday. I don't do math. Well,
But yeah,
macros is math.
if I do a roll, it is going to be here. Let's
there in Roll20. There is that little vertical bar on the left side of the screen that's got a little arrow, paintbrush. Well, it's also got a little 20-sided die, and if you
Yep, I see that.
scroll over, yeah, and if you want the exploding 10s, you just use first click on that little single exclamation point so it's highlighted, and then go down to whatever your however many D10s you want to roll, and it'll make the exploding.
Yeah, if you so if you look at under my roll there, it says Jeb Hadfield rolling 4d10 greater than 8 exclamation point S.
Yeah.
So that's if I want to roll if I'm rolling 4d10s, and then an 8 or higher is a success, and then the exclamation point means re-roll any 10s. So
okay,
that's the nomenclature for that.
Nomenclature.
So how did that go, Lord of Darkness?
Is there anybody within view of Father Albright who is low on willpower? Is anybody?
I used a willpower last time.
Yeah, you did actually spend it too, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm down 1 willpower.
Where's the willpower at?
It is under flaws and derangements.
Oh, I got those.
I got all that shit.
Yeah,
willpower, maybe not as much.
It's in the traits category. Your health is there, and speed and defense, and all the other
Oh, I have no willpower.
Well, it should say max willpower, willpower loss, willpower bonus, willpower.
Oh,
not.
okay. I have
Right,
6.
right,
Never
right.
mind. I'm good.
Are you full on it?
I don't know if it says max willpower is 6, and then that's all I got.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
nothing on willpower now. There's 0.
I don't think Tommy's used any for a while.
Yeah, probably should
Yeah,
be at
probably not.
6.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I haven't used willpower in this game because I don't know what it does.
So yeah, so Jeb, you can get that willpower back.
Sweet.
Everybody
that's
else.
If a demon tells me to do something, I can use my willpower against it.
So
No,
I think
it's
All right.
a willpower for a hunter. For normal people, all it does is it lets you add 3 dice to any roll. Okay,
Yep.
so that's for anybody. For hunters, they get to do extra special things with it. You can still do the add 3 dice, but then you can also risk willpower, which means as long as you have a success, you not only don't spend willpower but gain a willpower point back. You can do that once per scene. You can also do it where instead of just exploding 10s, you explode on 9s and 10s. So if you already have a big dice pool, it's good to do that one. And then you can also it's hunters' one
badass.
big thing that they get. Yeah.
Mhm.
so. Jeb, you were just inspired by me, just so you know. That's where that extra willpower came from.
Everybody else who heard that is feeling pretty charged. You know.
I
pretty-
I think we got this.
Yeah. Yep. You guys got a sense of confidence.
Can I get mana back instead of willpower?
Nope.
Lord of Darkness, does Father Albright, do I get any closer where I actually see anything, or is it still too far away right now?
You have brought
smoky?
yourself right up to the smoke, like where the barrier begins.
Okay.
Let's see, that would be Finn. So the gangsters actually are kind of like withdrawing back after hearing that sound, like they're cautiously moving basically amongst your guys' ranks. Like you guys were all like shooting at each other, and now you're all kind of
Well, they're behind me.
reacting to a new, different threat.
Right.
Yeah. All right. And Akono.
What do I sense? Is this sense familiar at all?
Yeah.
What does it remind me of?
So you, with your heightened magical senses in tune, send your sense of perception out, and what you are picking up is very familiar as to what your wolfkin had warned you about.
Mhm. So this is what I thought. This is a wolf. And they're looking for me.
Tommy already knows it's a goddamn werewolf, and he's out to kill it.
Okay.
I'm going
I
to.
mean, I like
They
werewolf.
can hear me. I got it. Okay.
He hates werewolves. Fuck those motherfuckers.
I am
Well, we
going
know
to. Do I think that I could? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need to worry about that, anyways. Can I see it yet?
No.
Okay. I want to move. Here, I'm on this map here, so we're kind of in this. You know, if you guys look at the stream, is this the
Mine's
parking lot?
buffering.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I have to reset it.
I'm pretty sure that this is the parking lot. Wait, no, that's West Madison. Yeah, this is the parking lot.
What parking
Now
lot?
now I see it.
This
Your
is
stream. Oh.
That's
Yeah.
the parking lot where we're hearing the screams from?
no. Well, this
No,
is the
that's,
one
that's
we're
where
in
you guys
now.
are at.
And then we're hearing screams from this alley right here where my pointer is, if I'm correct.
Yep, up to the north.
I don't. Right.
Yep.
Right here. Yeah, somewhere in this alley.
Yeah. Just it's more near the driveway.
So down here.
Yeah, like where the sawhorses.
Yeah, the sawhorses are right here.
Yeah, but it's
Jack,
on
you
the
need
other
to-
side of the wrought iron fence.
Right.
Jack, you need to look at Twitch when you're talking because you're talking about what you see and we're seeing something completely different than what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know when you have the map up and you can see it. I just want to know how far down this alleyway that was. Like, is it like really far away, or because Akono was standing just behind those sawhorses, right? So, for example, here's the sawhorses. If you look back on Twitch in a second here, it'll show the sawhorses. um,
Yep.
so they're really close to the corner of that building,
Yeah, they are.
right? Now, Akono was just by that tree, maybe, that's just past the
Uh-huh.
sawhorses. All
Yep.
he really wants to do is get over here by this wrought iron fence so that he can see down the alleyway without getting any closer to the corner.
So you want to be right by where Tommy is.
I
on
don't
the
know where
corner.
I didn't really get perspective from what you
Oh,
said where
Tommy's
he
right
was.
there on the corner.
I assumed that you were kind of over on the corner right here.
Like kind of in the grass area.
No, I'm next to the wall.
Yeah, right. And I am going to be like 30 feet back from you,
Okay.
standing by the wrought iron fence. Like I just literally walked straight across kind of over from where I was standing.
Okay, that's also where a lot of the smoke is.
Okay. And which okay.
So
you
you're
can't-
looking at going. You're gonna basically post up next to the wrought iron fence, but on the east side of the driveway there.
Yeah, the parking lot side.
Yeah.
And yes, correct. On the other side of that little drive to get in. And I'll move as far forward as I need to be able to get line of sight down the alley. So I guess my point is I want to see down the alley.
Okay.
And if I can do anything with what I see once I get there, let me know. Otherwise, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, it's about 8:30ish.
Oh, true.
Bartholomew, so you were digging for some information. You got that information. Was there something that you wanted to do with it?
It's not my turn though, is it? Or are we out of combat?
Well, your turn. You wanted to do something that you weren't super aware of how to do it, and you got
Right.
that information.
Right.
Did you want to take any kind of action?
No. Yes. I'll take a step backwards. That's it.
Okay.
What I would do.
Bartholomew takes a step backwards.
Whoa.
Mhm.
I don't know. Since he's on so many drugs, shouldn't he have to make like a agility?
Wait a minute. Please let people roll perception if they notice my one step backwards.
you actually tripped on Finn. Nope.
It's so
That was the
rare
other
that-
one.
It's rare that people pay any attention to me at all. So
Make an acrobatics check with -5.
Wait, what's your passive
oh,
acrobatics?
crap! I've forgotten how to move backwards.
Passive
Make a
acrobatics.
Passive acrobatics.
It's not quite as good as my passive juggling.
Floyd.
How far away is my truck? Where did we park it?
Your truck is actually in the parking lot. Let me see here. Lift that up. It is on the eastish side of the parking lot,
Okay, so it's
and
not
the
that
limo
far.
is also right over there too.
So it's like maybe, I don't know, 50, 75 feet away or more.
What was that?
It's like 50 or 75 feet away. Or is
Yeah.
it-
Yeah,
Okay.
boatish.
I'm gonna take off I'm gonna take off from my truck.
Okay. You are in a flat out sprint towards your truck.
Yeah. And when I get there, my plan is to jump in, turn the thing on, and run it right up so that it's like so that it's right up next to the door of the church, so that if we need to bug out, they can just run out the door into the truck.
Sure. All right. Father Mogaji. Looks at Father Albright. Looks at the group. He is going to. What happens here is
Okay.
and make a composure check.
So like these two trees right here.
Composure.
Hey, Akono, how do you get street view in Google Maps?
I just clicked on it.
You
once
just have
I
to
did
keep
the
going down.
search.
Like use your
Scroll wheel.
mouse scroll.
Get a GM roll.
Gotcha. Okay. That was a really kind of terrifying sound. It made you want to sprint, like change your course of your direction and go a different direction that it would be as far away from that girl as possible, but you are able to maintain and keep on your course. Yeah. Father Albright, please do the same thing.
What do I need to roll?
Composure.
Okay, so is it composure skills, attributes?
It's an attribute.
So my composure, I have 4 dots in it.
Yep. So you'd roll 4d6.
4, so okay, so slash roll 4d6. Did that show up?
Yes.
Should be 40-10 though, right?
Yeah, it should be 40-10.
Oh, I thought you said 6. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, I might have said that.
I was like, man, that's a shitty roll.
He's thinking Shadowrun.
And I was like, well, wait a minute.
All right,
Max
Chris.
roll.
Good night, bro.
Night, Chris.
Yeah, brother.
No, that's not true. I can't unmute you.
No, Chris has to. There you go.
Yeah.
Chris,
No, I've been muted multiple times, and I didn't once mute myself. So that was all you. That was all you.
Well, this was me.
But
Yeah,
You-
I never muted you once.
that was Jack. If
I did it
anybody
once.
can mute anybody.
I muted you
well
once.
then fuck you, Jack.
Yeah.
Whoa,
all right.
whoa,
All right, man.
dude. Come on, Chris.
You gotta unmute yourself.
You gotta unmute yourself, Chris. Chris, you gotta unmute.
You're
Is he
muted.
again? He's
Well, Jeff
muted.
muted him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
Look
There
at
you go.
look at that.
Yeah, later.
Muted him.
Go to bed.
Sorry.
Yeah, Chris. Turn it in, bro.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go figure. I haven't been able to participate.
Why does he keep getting muted? Jack, is that you or is
That's
that
me.
him?
Yeah. I don't want him sitting here yelling at everybody. Go to bed,
Yeah.
dude. Sleep it off.
Yep. We'll catch you Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday.
And we're cool, dude. Just relax.
Yep.
I can't hear him.
It's all right.
How did Father Albright's check go after the inspiring speech from Caleb?
So, so yeah, you hear that growl, and it actually, it gets through your armor of faith, and you feel that you are really way too close to something that it sounds huge. It sounds like larger than a bear. And you are going to be moving away from that source of threat. How you move away, you can let me know. It feels natural to run away, to sprint, to get the fuck away, but you would be able to control it if you'd like.
I'd like to try to control it.
Okay.
And fight this unnatural intrusion on my will.
You still need to get away from that source of threat.
Yeah, so I guess what would I do is I was walking, instead of my pace going forward has slowed down. If anything, I'm starting to backstep now with more caution, like if anything.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly. All right.
So it went from walking forward with confidence to, oh shit.
Pretty much.
Slightly
Yeah.
less confident.
Got the willpower thing going.
Yeah.
Got some good strong will. You know what I'll tell you? If you want to spend a willpower, you will be able to have a stronger composure.
Well, I can do this. Is this on? This isn't an initiative thing, or are we? Sorry for not knowing the mechanics. Because if it is, I can do this. I have a prayer I can say to try to combat this supernatural overtaking of my mind here.
Well, it's not an overtaking. It's
Okay.
it's basically like if someone were to if someone who you knew could kick your ass on the playground and they walked up to you in all confidence and said, if you don't back down, I'm going to kick the shit out of you, and you knew that they're completely serious, how would you react?
So in response to that, I'd like to do
because you did get a lot of good successes on your first prayer. I would let you use a willpower to basically overcome it and not fall into a panic.
Yeah, so I use that willpower.
Okay.
So now I have to. Okay, I'll mark
but
it.
You're
to
still,
minus
but you're still kind of backing up. But you can still take actions.
Okay. So my willpower, I should mark it to 5 then. All right.
Yeah, on the sheet, there's actually you have the dots and then you have squares. Squares are where you put an X in to mark willpower spent.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, a little more wind kind of gusts, and Akono, you see Akono and Tommy, you do see that there is a large body that looks very similar to the creatures that were in the Forest Donut incident.
Forest Donut incident?
Where you guys drove off the road?
Yeah, they were when
and
we
then
were
the earth grew up.
Oh yeah, big old wolf things.
Yeah.
Like, were there sprinkles on this forest donut?
This is where my next character, the driver, it comes from.
Is it a forest donut with sprinkles?
Yeah. But instead of sprinkles, it's bushes.
Oh, oh.
It's a jelly.
It's a jelly.
It's a jelly.
It's a jelly.
It is a jelly donut with sprinkles. of
Yeah.
blood.
Yep. And then, so that's where your focus. Jeb, where are you focusing? Are you still trying to get inside?
Yeah. When Floyd said that he was going to go and grab the truck, I mean, my first thought is fuck. Like, you know, I'm telling everybody to get inside, and Floyd's running the opposite direction. So I want to see, like, if he's within my line of sight, I'm going to try to cover him from the entryway of the church.
Okay.
You know, making sure. I mean, you know, if anything jumps out at him, I can at least try to take a shot at it with my pistol. But
Okay.
yeah, I am not at all equipped for this. All I've got is my fucking sidearm, and I've got like 14 shots left. That's it.
Okay. The smoke is starting to get just thick and heavy, and it's starting to obscure. The canisters are starting to mix into each other.
Nice.
Well, it was
What canisters? What are we talking about?
The smoke,
the smoke grenades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's 2 smoke grenades.
I'm all of a sudden I've got like visions of Die Hard in my head with like the 2 chemicals mixing in a bomb. Like what are you talking about?
No.
I totally missed some storyline. There's got to be something going on in Hunter Comics that I'm not aware of.
the two smoke. I did a gray smoke, and Jeb did red.
Orange, red, yeah, or red or orange.
Violet?
Yeah, white and red.
Pokemon.
Red is the LZ or enemy spotted.
Right.
So yeah, no, the smoke is starting to get really thick to where everybody is getting somewhat obscured now.
Okay. Everything in the parking lot. So basically, I've lost sight of Floyd once he runs through that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really tough to see him.
I will keep my eyes peeled on the smoke, hoping that I see Floyd run back through, or Floyd's truck come pulling through, because he said he's going to grab the truck. So yeah, as long as there are no immediate threats, and Finn doesn't look like she's dying, because I mean, there's not much I can fucking do about it anyway. I will cover the front entrance and try to get other people to get in as well.
Okay.
Anything about her dying? Let me see. Do I have any medicine skill? Oh, I do have one. I actually have a dot. I have a dot in medicine. But yeah,
Okay.
It's probably not going to be awesome.
Yeah. So you also have at least a dot in intelligence.
Do I?
Everybody gets 1 dot in everything.
You're right. I do have
First
one.
dot's free.
The first dot's always free. That's where we start from.
Can I use my 1 dot in medicine and my 1 dot in intelligence to give at least a quick once over on Finn, because like
Yes.
she's shot, but I don't know how serious it is, and maybe I can at least try to figure out like if she.
Yeah, you can feel like as you had her in the fireman carry, you could feel warm liquid that you know to be blood dripping onto your shoulder.
But am I sure it's blood?
You're hoping.
Jeb's like,
No.
Or maybe
is.
maybe you're actually not hoping that it's blood.
I'm saying.
Jeb probably thinks she's menstruating on his shoulder.
I knew that was coming. I knew someone was going to say it. I did.
Oh,
I knew
okay.
It wasn't going to be me because
I had 2 gray.
Floyd, make a morality check.
That is perfectly in line with Floyd. I guarantee you.
And Jeb for that matter.
Actually, Floyd, what are your vices and virtues?
Vice is
Sloth.
Vice is sloth. Virtue is charity.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not me.
So you shared the humor, I guess.
True. This is true.
All right.
I'll tell you what, the guy that I based Floyd off of, not only would he find that completely that's exactly what should be said at that moment.
Yeah. We will go. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna roll some.
How come I have a dot under death in Arcana, Jeb?
You have a dot under what?
Yeah.
Someone, yeah, that's just talking shit.
Oh, I guess I do too. It's got to be just the way that the sheet is started. Yeah, neither of us have any shit in that.
I'm like, wow.
Right.
I have
Like,
3
hey.
spells under my control, but I don't know any spells.
Right. Yeah. No.
Damn.
That's weird. So
Terrible.
I turn my TV on.
Oh, wait a second. Okay. We're gonna go top of the order.
Top of the order.
The gangsters are like they are kind of fully into all of the smoke right now as well, and you guys are getting the sense that they're not wanting to have any part of this.
Where am I in relation to the smoke? Am I on the other side of the smoke?
Yeah. I mean, you're somewhat in it. The smoke is kind of coming up and
Behind me?
obscuring some of you, but for the most part, it's behind you.
So can I see whatever's in the alley now?
Yeah. You saw the same thing that I explained to Okono.
How far away from me is he?
About 15 feet.
And you saw my whisper? I reloaded to silver, basically.
Okay.
When I was creeping to the corner in my last action, I reloaded, switched out to the silver rounds.
Okay.
And I will shoot.
Which weapon are you using?
The 50 cal.
Okay.
Oh, that's all I have on me because I'm not carrying a fucking rifle through the streets.
Well, the truck with the weapons in it is on its way.
It's on its way, but it
Okay.
ain't there yet.
Yep. No, I saw your whisper. I wasn't sure if that was Hunter comms or.
No, that was to you because
Okay.
I mean, my comms were there's a fucking werewolf here.
Yep.
So, is there more? Do I notice if there's any more than one or just one?
You see the one.
Then I shoot the one.
Dude, you know what happens when you shoot the one? He just stops the bullets.
Yep.
With his mind. Okay, how are you gonna shoot it?
Are you
With
telling me
my
like,
gun?
Like this.
You're gonna
Like,
you're
like,
gonna
pew,
cock
pew.
it like
I'm gonna go sideways.
sideways.
Rapid fire. No,
I'm gonna go
same thing,
sideways,
rapid-
but to the same side. You know what I mean?
And then I'm gonna
rapid
bend
fire.
it.
Rapid fire, ambidextrous, unload, 9 rounds.
Or maybe
It's not rapid
Like this.
fire.
Double tap.
It's a short burst.
I'm gonna do one of these.
We did rapid fire last time.
Exactly.
What the fuck is going on over there?
different ways to hold two pistols.
Okay, so
and
it's
fire.
single shot, short burst, medium burst, long burst.
But it's not rapid fire.
No, so short burst is you fire 3 bullets, and you get a +1 to your shot. Medium burst is you fire 10 or so. Long burst is so because you only have I believe your magazine only holds 7 rounds.
7 rounds.
Yep. So if
7
you
rounds
did a
each.
medium burst, it would be the entire magazine.
Pull the trigger until it goes click.
Both magazines.
Hey, well, you cannot with a single fire semi-automatic pistol. The best you can do is short burst, and that's only if you have the combat marksmanship that like Tommy and I have. But short burst is the best you can do. So 3 rounds, is.
But
with
that's what it was. I did, but I
That's
had
some
3
trick
attacks, so it
shooting
was
shit.
3 rounds of 3.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That's how
okay.
it hit 9. So 3
Okay.
rounds of 3. So that
Well,
would
it's not.
be
It's 2. 2
have
rounds
3
of 3.
But he does. But
I'm ambidextrous.
He's ambidextrous, and then he also has 5 dots in combat marksmanship, which lets
Right.
him do a second attack.
Which
let
is
me,
the left hand.
Right.
A second attack with 1 pistol.
Tommy is basically just a gun. He's
rapid
just a
fire. Right.
Yeah, we did this last time. It was
Yeah.
3 rounds, 3
Right.
bursts,
Yeah.
9 moments.
Yeah. So because he's got 5 dots in combat marksmanship, it gives him the rapid fire, which your character's concentration is such that they can unleash a hail of bullets in a single action. You may make 1 extra firearms attack for each point by which your composure exceeds 2. And since he's got a 3 composure, you can do 1 extra attack.
Okay.
Tommy's got a very limited skill set. He's a hammer.
You do get a -1 modifier
On the
cumulative for each extra
second,
attack. So
All right, so
But
your 2
because
regular
they're-
attacks.
But because they're 50s, they blow up on 8s.
yes, and you also get a -1 because you lack the strength requirement for it.
You're not strong enough to hold the damn thing up.
All right, that's not a mind. All right. So,
Luck
So I'm rolling.
Takes you both
strong
hands
enough
to
is a
do it.
little harsh.
No, I'm doing like
Eat
this.
those Wheaties.
Say,
My little whippers are. So I get. So I'm rolling 6d10 3 times. Or right?
No, it's 3d10 with exploding 8s 3 individual times.
Well, it's okay. So it's his dexterity plus firearm skill
Right.
-1 because he's missing
We literally just went through this last time.
Right.
It's the
Right.
same
So-
action, which is
Yep.
3.
Yep.
It's 60-10 3 times.
Except on the third one, it's going to be 60-10, 60-10, 5d10 because that
Yes.
second attack is at a
Is a
-1
-1.
with rapid fire. Yeah.
60. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So 60-10,
60-10. That's your
rapid
yeah.
fire is 5d10.
Yeah.
You should spend willpower on one of those and do exploding 8s or something.
I already have
He does
exploding.
get yeah.
And can you do exploding 7s?
I can do exploding kittens.
Um,
I've been waiting to say that. I can't find the greater than symbol.
It's exclamation mark. Or no, the greater than. It's over by the period or the.
Oh, there it is.
Greater
Never mind.
comma?
I got it.
Yeah.
So it's
The
roll
period,
60,
it's on Jed's
10,
shoulder from Finn.
The greater than period.
Greater than 8 exclamation S. Let's see how that works. Oh, look at that. I fucking did it. Boom. Oh, fuck. That sucked. 1
No,
success.
there you go. There's a success.
Look at all those
Alright.
fucking ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s.
luckily, we're playing New World of Darkness.
Ciao.
Yeah.
So there's 1 lethal wound.
60, 10, 8.
Yes. Old World of Darkness, the ones detracted from your successes.
Yes, indeed.
How did I get 0 successes when I have a 10?
There's 2.
Oh, you forgot to do the you.
Oh, I didn't
instead
do
of,
the exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Let me try that again.
There should be 2. It should say 2 successes.
Well, I should re-roll the 10, right? And
Yeah,
an
you get one
Yeah.
additional dice.
1 or 2
On the
because I had an
10.
8 plus a 10.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's-
only
I
get
think
to
it's
reroll
exploding.
10s. You don't get to reroll
Ah.
It's
8s and 10s.
it's exploding 9s
The-
for the 50 cal.
Oh, 9. So 9 and 10.
Fuck
Okay.
you guys. Okay, so
Regular
1
exploding
success.
10s, non-exploding.
Still
1 more
one.
time.
I do believe. Let me.
Tell me when I succeed.
So now this is
5 d10s.
mhm.
Greater than 8 S. Oh, that didn't do it. Let me try that again. Fuck you. 5d10. Fucking math. This is stupid. Greater
This is
than
how they should
8
teach it in junior
I
high.
feel like I'm
That's
I'm
right.
coding.
There
Oh,
you
there
go.
you go.
There you
Alright.
go.
Well, and the 9
And
re-rolls,
exploded.
right?
And the 10.
The 9s re-roll?
Yeah, so that'd be
9s, yes.
Well,
yeah.
the 10. It looks like the 10 blew up,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you do get an additional 2.
So 2 more. What about the first? No. Okay, yeah. Let's do this again.
You son of a bitch, just make a macro for this.
I don't know how to make a macro. I don't even know where you'd put it.
Dude, it's like super easy. It's in your. Never mind.
Yep.
Fuck you.
No experience for you till you get a
Easy.
macro.
Don't make us mute you, and then.
I won't even say goodbye. I'll just disconnect. All right. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes. Wait, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 successes.
4.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Even Floyd's got a bunch of macros.
Fuck you too, Floyd. You would.
All right.
Those are Floyd's. Hoorah. All right. So,
Hoorah.
fuck your macros, you guys.
Floyd or Jebs are all these gung ho.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
kill,
old school.
let's rock. And Floyd,
Floyd,
like,
open the bag of chips.
Floyd eats. Floyd plays with his phone. Floyd rolls his eyes.
I'm old school. I just have a bag of dice in my desk that I roll.
Yeah, but let's face it. The reason you like to use the dice is so that you can cheat.
Yeah.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't playing.
trying. You ain't trying.
And those were silver rounds.
Reckon.
Not that I know if it's going to do anything to a werewolf, but I imagine it will. Because
Okay.
Because Bartholomew Benbow provides.
So you guys hear pop, 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 pop,
actually you hear boom, boom, boom.
and then you hear roar, like, but there's like some pain in there, pain, kind of worry, concern.
Did it go?
Nope.
Motherfucker.
No, not like when you shot dogs in,
As a child.
Afghanistan and Iraq.
Somebody shot me with precious metal.
I actually think that there's a minus to shooting with silver.
Why?
Because it's not a. Because it's not. I think I read that somewhere, but we're just.
He's
gonna let this
literally
fly
15
right now.
feet. He's 15 feet
I will
away.
look it up.
I
No,
think
no,
it's
no,
only a minus. I think it's only a minus if it's against a non. If it's against a target that's intended
Non-paranormal.
Yeah, well, if it's against a target that's harmed by silver, I don't think there's a minus. I think it's if you use it against a target that's not particularly wounded. So if you were to use silver bullets against just a plain old human, you'd get a penalty as opposed to using like a full metal jacket or something.
Aside from my penalty of morality.
You may also get a penalty for morality.
Yeah. I'm surprised I even have any morals left.
There we go.
All right. So that was ones. Not ones, but yeah.
That was
Topo.
5.
Tommy.
Topos.
Yep, that was top of Tommy. Now it would be Finn.
Finn bleeds.
Finn says to you, she's like, you can put me down.
She's like, put you
Man.
down.
You said it, not me.
Damn.
Gotta choose your words wisely.
So she's holding herself. Did you put her down?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
set her down.
Okay. She says, so one got through lower abdomen, left side.
Yeah, roger that.
Father?
I'm still afraid right now.
Yeah, there's
Okay. All right, so I'll stay there. So here, I'm gonna try to recompose. So I'll have my 45. You foul, filthy beast! From the depths of wherever you come from, we come and we bring the righteous fury of our bullets and our knives and our guns, and we wish death upon you.
Hoorah!
Hell yeah.
And can I move? And I'll just have my gun just pointing at the darkness or in the smoke, because I can't see it. I believe, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, you just hear it, you know it's there, and that's also adds to the terror. Okay. Did you want to use one of your benedictions?
There's really nothing I have that will do anything in this situation.
No, a couple things you can do.
I mean, I could do my armor, but I already have the armor.
Yep.
I could bless. I can't bless my. I could.
You can
bless
do the wrathful sword of Saint Michael the Archangel.
Yeah, but it won't work on a gun. I don't think. I think it's for melee weapons only.
Right. Yeah.
Floyd is a melee weapon.
So no, I'll pass. I'm staying ready in a position where I'm at least behind whoever's in front. So I'm not in the front, but I'm trying to fight this fear. I'm trying to overcome this fear.
Sure.
Can't fight this feeling anymore.
I can't fight that feeling anymore.
All right. Floyd, as you're running, you see what looks like a very large animal. You've seen werewolves before, and you see one in the street trying to kind of keep a low profile, and it is hiding behind a car, kind of like near some bushes at St. Karlov Avenue. So he is in the bushes in the street, not real far from where your truck is.
All right.
Probably about 20 or so meters away from your car.
20 meters?
Yeah, 20-ish, 20 or so, approximately.
All right, so I gotta bring the map up from here.
Can I get that in, like American?
Think of like 2 first downs.
All right.
There we go. Jeb's covered.
Put it that way.
Yep.
What's the name of that church again?
St. Michael Missionary Baptist.
Got it.
Missionary Baptist.
All right, so let me see. So I'm just looking at the map right now. So we parked in the parking lot on the right hand side to the east of the church,
Correct,
right?
the big one.
Correct.
All right, and so the werewolf is he on the other side of Karlov or on this side? Is he on the west or east side?
He's on the side closest to you.
All right.
And you see, so if you're looking at the parking lot from Google Maps, the shadows that are being cast on the trees to the south of the parking lot
on Monroe Street.
On Monroe Street, correct. There's a real dark black one that's kind of by itself. That's where your truck is.
All right. Ah, shit.
A real dark black one. But you talking about the one in the middle of the parking lot?
No.
So which one are you talking about?
So if you're moving from Karlov, on the side of Monroe, there's a light one. There's another light one, and then there's the shadows being cast from the trees.
Okay, so there's 2 shadows that are darker.
There's 2 that are kind of light, and then there's a dark one, and then there's a big cluster of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like an individual like hump-looking shadow.
I'm with you.
Where the real dark one is, kind of by the sewer drain. Is it or a manhole?
I see
Can't
it.
really tell.
Yeah,
like that's the truck is right in that area.
Right.
Oh,
and
so
like,
shit! It's in the parking lot. All right.
Yeah. And
Right.
Floyd, you are you're like just past that tree that's in the center island.
okay. I got it.
So you're probably
So-
about the same distance from your truck as the lurking werewolf.
Okay, well, I'll still keep running towards. I'm gonna keep running towards the truck, but I'm gonna slow down and kind of take a lower profile. So I'm, doing like a like a crouch down, running as fast as I can, and I'm gonna get a flashbang grenade and just get it ready to go.
Okay.
But I'm still running towards my truck.
Okay. So Tommy, you had gone. Bart.
No. So I told you what I've been doing, and never mind.
Yep, I did see that.
Is he holding two guns while firing into the air, going ah?
And then if I can just say that where I moved my feet to next, after realizing that didn't work at all.
Can I see Bart? What is he? Because he's not too far, I believe, outside the entrance. I know there's a lot of smoke. But
I'm gonna move. I saw Floyd run past me, so I know feeling what I feel. Like I don't know if it's interaction with what I've been taking, but I don't like it. So I saw Floyd run, so I'm gonna run in his direction. So I'm following Floyd.
Are you making any sounds?
No, I'm not, because other than I may say shit, and then I run. That's what's gonna happen. And then I fucking run.
I'm imagining this from Jeb's perspective. I pick up Finn, run into the church. So everybody get to the church, and then watches everybody runs away from me. The fuck?
Why? Because I know Jeb.
Yeah, Jeb don't understand. I mean, I
Would you like to hear my reasoning? Jeb, would you like to hear my reasoning?
Yes.
I know that Floyd is a paranoid motherfucker, and I followed you into insane shit.
You're like, I'm gonna follow this guy.
Where you run, Jeb.
This guy
I
like
now
shits
generally
in video
go
games.
the other way, unless I feel more confident. I don't feel confident right now. You shaved off one of my nipples. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm telling you, it'll grow back. You just gotta wait a little bit.
That's what you told me, but I don't know. We'll talk later. I'll private message you.
Oh shit.
And we'll talk about it, and you'll hear from my lawyers. How much is a nipple worth, Jeb? How much would you ask, Jeb? I don't know. At least $15, 20. I can't feed a baby.
Cool. So he did that. Boom, boom. Father already did that.
I wish I'd roll better in this game. Is there a way I can roll better? Can somebody hook me up with that?
That's what I want to.
I would really hope you don't roll better, Lord of Darkness.
Okay. You guys hear a loud crack, and it's followed by a couple other smaller cracks, crack, 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 crack. And there is a large tree that is in It's on the south side of the parking lot, like right kind of in the middle of it, that has fallen over across Monroe Street.
Holy shit!
Say
They're
that again.
falling. They're falling trees.
There's a large tree
Mhm.
that's right in the middle of the parking lot on Monroe Street, maybe a little bit to the west, if anything. And it has cracked and fallen over onto Monroe Street.
What has?
A tree.
A large tree.
All right. Hey, Dave,
Bart,
Jack, can you use the pen to draw on the map, like where the tree's fallen?
No annotation on Google Maps.
Oh, that's right.
I know. I was thinking that earlier. I was like, oh man, I totally wish I could draw on that fucking map.
I apologize. I did take some time getting things prepared. What I did not do is I could have clipped.
Screenshotted, yeah.
Yeah, and I could have loaded that up, and I thought about that about 10 minutes ago, and
Yeah, hindsight's 2020. So.
yeah, yep.
We can use our.
Let's not bring up 2020, please. Let's pretend we are where we are, right? Like 20. What are we? We're 20. Lord of Darkness. We're 20.
We can all use our imagination to picture what it looks like. Bartholomew just imagines it being in Technicolor with little puppets everywhere.
No, that's not correct. They're not little puppets. All of them are very large.
There we go.
I haven't seen a little puppet in years, and initially it was disturbing, but now it's reassuring, actually.
I shoot my shotgun. Wait, I'm sorry.
Akono goes all Emperor of the Sith on the werewolf, and he conjures his fingers start to crackle with electricity.
Oh shit.
Maybe more like Big Trouble in Little China Raiden character.
Yeah.
Oh,
Egg Shen at the beginning.
That is the greatest freaking movie ever.
It's a pretty awesome movie. So, anyways, he'll conjure up the electricity, and he'll just and he'll throw it at the hulking wolf-like form down the dark alley of Chicago.
Okay.
And he will. I'll use a willpower.
Did Akono just go fucking Palpatine on the werewolves?
Yes, Palpatine.
Give in to your hatred.
And I'll burn a mana to make the damage aggravated.
Okay.
We got to get Lions. If he's going to be, we got to get him to drink some of these. Vamonos. It is a tart, refreshing beer with lime and salt, and it's only 4% alcohol, so you can drink like 7 of them, and it just gets you hydrated.
Hey.
So,
sounds good to me. All right. So yeah, lots of electricity comes out of your hands and scorches into this large beast. The smell of ozone and burnt hair exudes from this being. Tommy, you get a big whiff of all of that. Yeah, and that actually catches you kind of off guard. So off to your right, on your flank, white blue electricity is shooting into the werewolf that you have complete focus on, and put a bunch of rounds into it.
What the fuck is going on?
Yep, there's a lot of what the fuck. It's just like Big Trouble in Little China or Jedi.
For me, every night around 5:37.
Or Big Trouble in Little
when that
Korea.
happens. Like 5:37, I'm like, oh,
Little Chicago.
This is Big Trouble in Little Evanston.
So yeah, you got a bunch of what the fuck going on, Tommy. and there's some smoke that is kind of coming off of this werewolf, and then there's also is this strong kind of silvery, almost glowing mist that comes off of it as well. And it's kind of like the smoke bombs, but it's more like a swirling mist, and it's kicking out. Akono, you see this exact same thing, this swirling mist, and it completely obscures even your mage sight. And that was that initiative number. Now we have Jeb.
All right. I look over at Finn and I say to her, I was like, I said, you gonna be all right? I gotta go after the boys, you hear? Any
He's like,
motherfucker pops his head in the view, you put him down, okay? I'm
good.
coming back for you. So I'm gonna go running off into the smoke.
Okay.
Carrying a box of LaCroix.
Carrying a box of LaCroix.
So
This is
so
Finn.
Hey, check this out. You sound real tough till I looked at that pink box of LaCroix.
Hey, only a man comfortable with himself would carry a pink box of LaCroix.
Ruby red grapefruit.
Actually, I think it's Raz Cranberry. Thank you very much.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go zipping off towards where I know Floyd. Well, where I saw Floyd go, and fucking.
I told you I was going in that direction, anyways.
Yeah. And so I don't know how far I'm gonna get or what I'm gonna see, but that's where I'm heading.
Okay. Where you go running off into, that is where the smoke is just thick.
Just roiling, yeah.
Just thick, yeah. You're trying to remember if there was a car in that area that, like, you would run into it if you were, or somebody. So, which is the specific direction that you're going?
I guess basically straight east. You know,
Okay.
towards into the parking lot where I know, where I saw Bartholomew
You're gonna
and
run-
Floyd
you're
go
gonna-
running into the smoke. You know,
We're gonna
as
blindly
soon as
run
Floyd
right into the
comes-
side of the truck.
Yeah. I will probably run into the side of a truck or side of a werewolf. One or the other.
Or the limo, which is parked long ways.
Just go up.
or all the gangbangers who are wandering around blind.
Yeah.
He's gonna bounce off the
Gangbangers
gangbanger.
trying to walk through. They are there as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna weave in and out of the gangbangers. As I never wanted to fight them in the first place. I really kind of wanted to just use my boxing skill and knock one out, just because I thought that'd be fun.
You need to use the Heisman move on the gangbangers. As you,
That's right. As I guard my
your LaCroix.
LaCroix. There you go. Heisman.
I like how Jeb's like, I didn't want to shoot them. I just wanted to fight them in a different fashion.
Yeah, non-lethal.
What about just leaving him alone? Huh?
Huh?
Fuck you, Floyd.
I don't understand.
Jeb, actually make a perception check.
All right.
I kept thinking observation. I'm like, it's not observation. Ugh.
Close enough. Same diff.
Okay, yeah, you actually do see one of the gangbangers ahead of you, and you juke to the left, quick.
If I can, I'll I
Smack him on the ass.
I want to tap him on the shoulder and yell at him, say, "Get to the church!" And I'm gonna try to push him in the direction of the church.
He's like, all right, man, all right.
I know I just shot
Like,
your buddy in
shit.
the face.
What's
but-
that?
Say, I know I just shot your buddy in the face. However,
Man,
now listen to me.
you're gonna go save the girl who's bleeding out right now.
They're like,
I was
yeah,
really-
you guys were enemies and everything with guns, but
I'm a
giant
really
monster
helpful-
chewing up Reggie over there. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yep,
I'm a really helpful
Changed
guy
everything.
when I'm not blowing your heads off.
Right. I actually care.
Yeah, seeing a werewolf eating people changes your perspective on your allegiances.
Yep. Yeah, we were enemies locked to the death until that happened. Now we're good buds.
Oh yeah, it's rallying against a common foe. The entire world. The best way this this is totally out of character. Although actually, it's not out of Floyd's character. The best way to achieve world peace is if an alien civilization invaded our planet.
That's right.
The entire planet would unite against the aliens.
That's right.
And Tommy believes a lot like I do. The best way to achieve world peace is through force.
Maximum firepower.
And Floyd believes that none of that
America.
matters because the Rothschilds are controlling the aliens already in outer space,
there
and
we
they're
go.
going to come down. And the Illuminati will rise up, and it's chemtrails.
And you
Chemtrails.
got me eating Hershey's
Chemtrails.
again.
Lizard people, Illuminati. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Matt, you have to keep track of how many pounds you've gained just by playing this game.
Okay, so
Oh,
that
man.
crashed.
I just did 2 days of 21-hour fasts, and just so I can eat fucking Hershey's at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh,
Bullshit.
I love you, Matt.
Dude, I'm gonna reveal to you the secret, Matt. I've been waiting for an opportunity for just the right time for you to be ready for it.
Oh,
What the secret is?
here it comes.
I'm 45 and you're 33. That's the secret.
The secret is
I thought you were 51.
the secret is
For one.
you don't have to do all that bullshit to eat Hershey's at 10 o'clock at night, man. You
What
don't
do you
have to
have
do
to
it
do?
all.
Holmes.
Oh, I don't do it to eat the Hershey's. I just eat the Hershey's.
I'm gonna. You guys made me hungry. I'm gonna grab an ice cream.
Oh, hey,
And it's midnight there,
Charging
so
battery.
hey, whoever is going to be in Minnesota, basically,
let's just clarify. I ain't going anywhere near Minnesota anytime soon.
End
They
of
just
July.
defunded the police or some bullshit. I don't.
Hey, oh, yeah.
It's gonna be the next Seattle. Fuck all that.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Hey, I'm gonna be there with my good friend Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. He's making a comeback, and
Oh yeah, he is.
no, I will be there for sure because I know Joey Joe is gonna be there over the weekend of like the 25th, 26th, 27th ish.
Oh,
Of July, in July. And right now, as it stands, it looks like Courtney's not going to be there. So I planned on, as well as hanging out with y'all, bringing my tattoo stuff. So if anybody wants to get
Then
tattoos,
fuck, maybe
dear
I might be
Lord.
going to Minnesota. Because
because
I can, I can literally sit for like 7 hours straight. I'm good. Like this whole arm, you know,
Oh my
I've got
God.
lots of space. that you can-
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time for me to get some. Get
I was
some.
gonna say-
I need-
I was
I'm gonna have to
say
talk to-
go complete
are you
version.
gonna get a tattoo of Lion's face saying "fuck you, Coobs"?
Fuck you, Shoobs. Yeah, fuck you, Coobs.
Fuck
I
I
shoot
shoot
you with
my
my
shotgun.
shotgun. Yep.
Fuck you, Shoobs.
You
Fuck
are
you,
not-
Shoobs.
You are
I
not
cook
real.
you with my shotgun.
Yeah.
I shoot my shotgun.
I shoot it. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Hey, clip this. Clip this.
No, don't clip it. You guys are being assholes right now, Chris.
That, I agree, Father Albright.
Fair.
That's fair.
Way to bring us back.
That's right. Okay, back to the game.
Father,
Okay.
thank you, Father,
Yeah.
for bringing us back. Lord, I
But-
apologize.
Forgive us.
Lord, I
Forgive us.
apologize.
Lord, I
All right.
apologize for pygmies in New Guinea.
Wow, that was amazing.
So yeah, we'll go top of the order. So this time, Tommy, you will have the opportunity to act first.
Where was I again? No. Is the werewolf still there, or is it running away?
You
What's it
cannot
doing?
see it. Electricity hit it. It started smoking brown smoke.
Oh, that's right. And then it had.
It was like black. It was like black burnt hair smoke. And then there was also a silver, almost glowing, misty, swirling mist that started twirling around it and completely obscured your view.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a composure check
4.
because I think I might be freaking out.
You are freaking out, man.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. You know, stuff like that, Matt, is really cool because this is a storytelling
Charging
game. So
battery.
whatever kind of, you know, if you think that your character would make a composure check to keep his shit in control,
Yeah, because
by all means.
he knows werewolves and he hates werewolves, but that ain't no werewolf reaction. So he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yep.
So I don't know what die I'm rolling for that because it just has 3 dots for composure.
Yeah, then you just roll 3d10.
Okay. Make sure. Yeah, 3 dots, 3d10. Okay.
Loading.
Here, I'm looking to see if there would be anything else added to it.
Yeah, right about now, Okono is really, really hoping that he's really hoping that the hunters have devised some sort of plan with the
Oh,
automatic
wait,
weapons.
I fucked that up.
Yeah,
I fucked that thing up. Hold on. It should be
Gonna-
3d10, no plus. I did it wrong. There you go. I did not succeed.
Okay.
So
How do you feel he would, like, not making his composure check? How would he act?
he is absolutely going to yell out, "Get the fuck out of here," spin, grab Albright on his way by, because Albright was behind me by about 10 feet, walking up towards me. So I'm gonna grab Albright and drag him to the entryway of the church where Jeb first said, "Get to the church," which is
Okay, make
probably
Did Albright get dropped?
No.
no,
goodness,
he started backing up because he started freaking out over
Oh,
the.
okay. Okay, shit.
He's-
Sorry.
he was
I
like
thought I
coming
missed
up
something. I'm
behind
like,
me.
oh, what did I miss?
No, he was coming up behind me, but then he started kind of backing up, kind of like frightened, like freaking out a little. And so I spun, I shot the thing 5 times, spun around. I'm going to grab him by the shoulder as I go by and drag him straight to the church.
You should
Okay,
probably fire a taser at him just to be on the.
That would bring up old shit.
Why
Just
bring it
to
up bullshit?
make him more
We're gonna
compliant.
bring up bullshit.
He might shit.
Oh, you're going to try to force him.
Well, just as I go by, I'm just going to grab him.
Okay, make a strength brawl check.
I'm not a strength guy.
Gelatinous cube with a D20. I love it. Fucking
Not
love it.
That's just beautiful.
I think
Brawl?
if
I don't have anything in brawl, and I have
I think
2 dots in strength. So
if Father Albright wants to resist, then you take his strength and subtract his strength and brawl and subtract it.
Would Father Albright resist this?
If
Tommy, if,
well, the
if
way
Tommy,
so yes, I would go with you. You don't need to drag me, son. You don't need to drag me.
You don't need to
my whole purpose is to protect the innocent, and there's nothing more innocent than a father.
No, there's nothing
In
innocent about
Tommy's
this
eyes.
father, Tommy. Oh,
Yeah, well,
That sounds so messed up. There's
why you got to
nothing-
bring up old shit,
There's
father?
nothing innocent about this father, Tommy.
3rd grade is a long time ago.
We are talking
Dirty.
about Captain Truth here.
Dirty.
No, I'd get the subtle hint, because basically how I would interpret it is you kind of
Yeah, I'd be like, "Let's go."
no, you kind of jarred me out of I'm focused, I'm afraid,
Right.
I don't know what, and I'm like,
You're
yes.
like, "Fuck," and I'm like, as I go by, I'm like spinning them around and.
So
bringing them with me.
there's no resistance from me, you would feel. So on my initiative, I'll do something according to what had just happened for sure.
Kind of like when there's this big tragic crisis that's coming, you know, like the
Like a fucking
tsunami,
train.
the tsunami wave is coming, and you're like, come on, I'm
Let's
running this
go.
way, and you're like, yeah, okay, I'm running too.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, that's how I'm reading the situation. Yep, definitely.
Yep. The zombie horde is right there.
Yeah, Tommy's not usually one to retreat, but he is one to retreat to a better vantage point.
And I see it too, because like out of the smoke, you just come running out of the smoke.
Yeah, I come running out of the smoke.
Okay.
That's what I do to get away from whatever the fuck that is, because that ain't a normal werewolf.
Yeah, Floyd, the political incorrectness has actually dulled down quite a bit since
Oh my
we've
God.
gotten.
Hello.
Yeah, that's real. We have pumped the brakes a lot.
My God, I was actually terrified when Jack said, "Hey, let's Twitch this stuff."
Yeah, there was a legitimate fear of like, I don't think I want my name to be associated with it though. You know what I mean?
That's real. That's real.
To be honest, I did talk to the mayor today, and he said, and he said, Matt, I think I want to elect you to take my position in 2022. I'm like, fuck you. I do not want to be in that role. He said, I actually try not to say anything during any meetings because everything you say will be fucking used against you. So I'm like, absolutely not. You can have the fucking role. I'm just going to call you up randomly and be like, hey, how do you like it that the neighbors are complaining about the trash cans not getting picked up when we're in the middle of a pandemic and fucking riots and they want to defund the police? And my neighbors are like, they didn't pick up my waste can.
I will say, Jeb's character has definitely been a lot less racist, sexist, homophobic, misogynistic.
You know, I was like, given the times and I was like, holy shit! Like, we might get a whole lot of followers. They would probably all be trying to kill us, though.
Yeah, when
if I played Jeb as the redneck, fucking racist, misogynistic asshole that he is,
that he's been for the last 3 years.
When we
I was gonna say, that was
the whole thing happened last week when you're
really
like eight black gangbangers approach. I'm like, oh god, oh god.
I know when we,
but on the other
so many things are going through my head is what like what all the racist shit that Jeb would normally say, and I'm just like, oh god,
no,
reel it in.
Yep.
And on the other
mean-
side of it, there'd be a lot of people bitching about the NASCAR flag shit.
Yes. Yes.
So
Thank you.
there'd
Let's just say Jeb would also be like, why are they taking down the Confederate flag?
But
Yeah,
Jeb,
but that's two.
that
Hey, but that's
hasn't happened yet.
that's 2 years from now, so we're
We're
good.
still in some racist shit with NASCAR. So just embrace that shit while it lasts, because it won't last fucking ever.
All right, Bartholomew.
Sorry. I'll drink some more wine.
Cheers, Bartholomew.
Hey, Barty.
Yay!
So
I can see
Caramel
Bartholomew.
along that side note,
Yeah.
Yep.
that's what I do next.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yep.
Oh shit. Well, now that I've turned my attention to where I'm running, do I see Floyd's running for his vehicle?
No. The smoke is too thick.
Oh, I actually lost him in that. That's great.
Yeah. I mean,
That's great.
you're picking up like little bits of him.
Okay.
Like you know where he is at more intuitively than by visually tracking.
Because hello.
I am
intuitiveness.
talking. Floyd is talking into his headset, so you can hear him saying stuff like, "The flash, werewolves."
I listen for mumble, werewolves, mumble.
You're right.
Listen to that shit. How do I do? How do I do? Let's see.
You do great. You do great. I don't care what you rolled. You do great.
3 successes, bitches. Hello.
Mhm.
I know he's fucking crazy.
Oh yes, you are fluent in gibberish. So
I lock onto his insanity and I follow.
Nobody understands drunken Ozzy Osbourne better than you,
Oh, it's true.
and nobody speaks drunken
you're
Ozzy
right.
Osbourne better than you.
Sharon!
Sharon!
Put those fucking dogs out! What the fuck? Oh, no.
All right. So what are you doing, Barty?
I'll keep following Floyd, and I, you know, kind of as I'm running, maybe I'll take a few shots in the direction of where I think those crazy things.
What the fuck? You're gonna shoot into a cloud of smoke where we're all standing?
Sure. No, but no. Well,
Are you gonna put it over your shoulder and go?
no, I'm not. Even though I'm really,
That'd be awesome.
Even though I'm really fucking high, I'm not that stupid. So
Fair.
I don't do that. I just keep fucking running. I make sure to lock onto Floyd and I follow his shit.
Okay.
I know I'm too high to be shooting into a cloud of smoke, hoping to hit the proper shit.
That's all right.
So I just follow Floyd. Hello.
Father Albright.
I'll follow behind Tommy into the church. I'll stay on his heels.
Okay.
Cavalry's on its way.
Let me see here. Floyd, make another perception check, please.
Another perception.
And Bartholomew, I'll Okay.
I'm sorry, Lord of Darkness, you said, and Bartholomew, I'm
Yep.
curious as to where that ends.
I had a thought.
If it's badly, I don't want to know.
I had a thought and then I changed it.
Okay, was it positive or negative?
Yep.
Sure. Okay, I don't want to know.
Okay. You see another large shadowy shape on Monroe Street, but it is it's pretty much where the tree had fallen and to the west of it.
Where on Monroe Street had the tree fallen? Like right in between that sort of the alleyway with the saw horses and Karlov Avenue, where I was, or where?
So if you look up on Monroe, like in the center-ish, centered on the parking lot.
Yep.
There's a huge tree cluster there.
Yep. Yeah.
One of those trees is what had fallen.
All right.
So where you see those two very large trees, there's one on each side of the street, and they kind of make a canopy. So one of those large trees is draped across the street. You saw. Go ahead.
So that tree fell directly to the right of me when I was running, because I was kind of at that middle tree. So like a tree fell to the right of me, right across Monroe Street, and okay. So yeah, go on.
And it's you're getting a vibe that there is another entity that is right near that tree.
All right. How close am I to my truck?
You're probably gonna get there in just a little bit here, like this turn.
Like if I sense another entity, or, like to the right of me, there's one on Karlov in front of me. There's one to the right of me. I don't know what the hell's going on to the left or behind me. I'm just gonna.
Oh, they're
I'm
over
gonna-
there too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna full on. I pull out all the stops and book it as fast as I can towards where I know my truck is.
Okay.
No holds barred.
Okay. And then you think to yourself, do I have the keys on me?
Oh no.
I always have the keys on me. Who would I give the keys to? I'm a paranoid schizophrenic.
Fair. All right, so that was Bart, that was him. And then we have Father Albright.
I went.
Oh, yeah, you already
remember?
went.
Yeah.
Yep, you went. Thank you. Akono?
No, you said that he's so
You're muted, bro.
Mute.
mute. And I was on a different screen as well. So he's. Oh great! I just dropped out of my book now. No, I don't have my spells up anymore. Come on. There we go. I can't see him anymore. Is that what you're telling me?
Correct.
Well, I didn't even roll. Well. I'll just hold my initiative. You can go to the next person because I couldn't bring my book up. I have to look for something different.
Okay. All right. That would be Floyd.
Am I at my truck yet? I mean, I gotta be there by now.
Okay, so you are getting towards your truck, and you see from Karlov that large body jumps through the air towards you because
Whoa.
you had seen it and you were prepared for it. You can take an action.
All right, I'm going to pull the pin on the flashbang.
And say catch.
Pull the pin on the flashbang, drop it, keep running, kind of do like a little roll, and I'm going to yell Budweiser as loud as I can and keep running right towards my truck.
Okay, so you drop it on the ground next to you?
Like right in front of me. Like,
Right.
I pull the pin and just toss it in front of me as I'm running towards it.
So it bounces?
I'm cool with that. If it deafens me, that's fine, but I close my eyes as I run towards it, so I'm not going to be blinded.
Okay.
I mean, or as blinded.
All right, you throw it. It bounces a couple of times. Ping, ping. And then you hear a and roll. Let's see here. Make a stamina and composure roll.
Stamina and composure.
Yeah. And I'm going to want you to beat a number of successes.
All right, I'm going to stamina and composure, and I'm going to spend...
How experienced is Floyd with flashbangs?
Not an expert, but not a novice. I mean,
Okay. And this is a flashbang, not a Floyd bang?
Flashbang, not a Floyd bang.
Okay.
So this is not a destructive. I mean, it's like a really powerful firework.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's practiced with them, seen them gone off.
Okay.
He knows what they do, but he's not used to them. So It's been a while since he's seen it go off. So stamina and composure. I'm gonna spend a willpower and give myself 3. You get, what do you get? 3 extra plus
Yeah.
3?
Yeah, an
All right.
additional 3 dice.
So, all right.
Budweiser.
Why there? Yeah, as soon as Jeb hears Budweiser, he's gonna shield his eyes.
And there you go.
Okay. So it went off very close to you, and you were able to save your eyes, but the concussion of it, that it kind of kicks out, pretty much knocks the air out of you, and you feel pretty nauseous. You feel like you were just kind of like, punched in the stomach and kicked in the nuts.
I will
Basically, you just flashbanged yourself.
That's okay. I'm gonna do my best. I mean, the whatever this werewolf thing was coming towards me. I don't know what it is. My whole plan was to throw this thing in front of me, know that it was gonna fuck me up, and just keep running straight forward with my hands in front of me until I hit my truck.
Yeah, you're calling artillery on yourself.
Yeah.
Taking cover, but hoping that you hit the enemy more.
Yeah.
Calling it his own artillery. Throwing it up in the air, hoping it doesn't land on his head.
Expend all remaining on my position.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. Bartholomew,
Hello.
please also make a stamina composure check.
A stamina and composure check. I will.
Art, do they have flashbangs in the book?
They could, yeah.
I'm sorry, my the Zoom has been going in and out for me, so yes, they do somewhere.
Yeah, let me find the page. I know they got them.
That's my role, homie.
Okay.
I'm certainly glad we're playing New World of Darkness. As I rolled 2
yeah. Yeah, the ones would have taken away from successes.
and I would have had a -1 success.
Yep. Would have been a critical fail.
What kind of role playing system is that where everything fails?
Everything.
Basically, everything that we do, Matt. Everything we do.
In that case,
feels like,
Bartholomew.
look, let's just clarify. That feels like way too much like real life for me. I do not want to role play real life.
No, but here's the thing.
Bartholomew would have
Here's
seen
the
the
thing.
grenade.
I honestly love the fact that I can walk away from huge, gigantic failures and make sure that they don't affect my daytime.
That's good. I just don't want to. I don't want to.
Crazy.
I don't want to role play.
But
I don't want to role play real life with 6 other dudes.
Okay.
Just saying.
unless it's sexy, Tommy.
No. No.
So
If it's
Floyd,
sexy, then I'll role play it.
Yes.
Floyd, you're gonna get a -1 penalty to any resistance checks that you will make over the next, well, probably 6 turns.
Okay.
And Bartholomew, you will have a -1 to your resistance checks, and also to your finesse checks as well, because your eyes were pretty, like, you weren't prepared for it.
Okay.
So and it wasn't right next to you the way it was him, but it was still pretty close. It was within the impact distance. So that is all that is going on there. Now we have Akono, did you have anything yet?
Yeah, I want to use friction knife on the
You're muted.
of course I am. course I am. Friction knife. I want to use friction
Your
knife.
ear's still muted.
Of course.
I so bad want to mute him when he unmutes this time.
Payback for Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to use friction knife on the... Damn it. What the hell? I can't read it to you.
I'm sorry, you're muted. We can't hear you.
Well, I know that is a lie.
Charging battery.
I'm a dick.
The book, like when I would switch onto the tab, it would it closes the book on me sometimes. And because I can't, it won't seem to open in a format in which I can use chapter by chapter. I have to literally scroll page by page to get to where I need to.
That sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks. So getting back to force, I'm going to use friction knife. Basically, I'm going to roll, he takes a lot of damage when he moves. But,
oh, okay.
And so that werewolf, and it doesn't say that I have to have line of sight on him.
How many dots is it?
It is a 4-dot spell.
Okay.
I mean, it's just Gnosis plus.
Yep, I see it.
I remember that you used that against that guy that Task Force Valkyrie guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a contested roll. Stamina plus Gnosis for me, but probably some other sort of supernatural converter.
So it'd be stamina. If it were a werewolf, it would be, I think, primal urge.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that.
Charging battery.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'll again use a willpower.
Charging battery.
Okay. You used a willpower to get 3 additional?
Yeah, 3 additional dice.
Okay. All right, you send that spell off. What kind of so it's a vulgar spell, so I'm thinking that you needed to do like some kind of motion or statements.
Yeah.
Like describe to me what casting that spell
Yeah, I
looks
guess I'm
like.
trying to think about what that would look like. It's called
Because
friction
mage
knife.
shit's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess I'll actually, what I'll do is I'll pull out my tomahawk, and it will start spinning in my hand like if I was doing something real fast with it. But it's like to anybody watching, it would be absurdly, impossibly fast that this thing was spinning, and in completely impossibly physically impossible angles am I twirling it around in some sort of what looks to be some sort of Native American dance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll end up, throwing this tomahawk, it'll seemingly fly out and strike into the swirling mist, and then assumingly the werewolf within, only to eventually come back and land into my hand again. I mean, that's what you see. That's what anybody watching would see.
None of us can see it because there's too much smoke.
Right.
Well, I'm hoping that that's true.
Because it is a vulgar spell.
Yeah, I'm throwing out a lot of vulgar spells.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, you get the sense that the air around wherever that beast is creating a lot of pain for it. All right. And next, Jib.
All right. So quick recap. Floyd was running out. I heard him yell, Budweiser. Covered my eyes. Large balloon.
Yep. You heard the pop.
Heard the pop.
Thump.
I am going to continue running through the smoke, hopefully until I can see Bart and/or Floyd.
Okay. You know, it's you're starting to get into the area where, you know, like there's some open spots, you know, some spots where it's kind of lower, and you do get eyes on Bart. He is about 10-ish yards in front of you. You know, you're a much faster sprinter than he is.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
and he's been shot already once. I do.
As soon as you see Bart, you hear the song.
I was actually thinking of like Austin Powers sprinting.
Is that just because I'm British?
Yeah, it's
so much more
Benny Hill.
It's no, I know.
He doesn't run like Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
Yes.
I move that fucking fast. And
Yeah, but your upper body doesn't move when you run. It's just your lower legs.
Yeah,
your upper body stays still.
So Benny
your
Hill.
legs move, your body.
I move Benny Hill fucking speed.
But the amount of drag that you get from your teeth is just slowing you down. It's almost whiplashy.
You're British.
I'm going to run by him.
Listen, I can afford such fucking dentists. No idea. My teeth are fucking brilliant. Because I made sure of that shit.
Who left the cap off my fucking glisten? All right, let's do. As I run past him, I'm gonna yell, "Follow me!" And I'm gonna keep on running until I can hopefully see Floyd. And I'm running with my 1911, you know, in my hand. Hopefully I can run and see Floyd. Maybe not.
What happened in 1911? I'm trying to think of it. I don't know.
Alright.
1911. That's when Columbus sailed the ocean blue, right?
Yes, exactly. God bless American education.
And the Yankees won the first World Series.
Yes.
1911 is when Columbus liberated the United States from the savages that were infected.
That's right.
Fuck you all. I'm looking it up. And I've just got guns.
All right.
There was an industrial aeroplane show in New York.
It's like how he says aeroplane.
Aeroplane. That's what it says here.
Okay, so Floyd, you do end up getting into your truck.
All right.
Bartholomew,
Hello.
I know that you noticed something about the fence. Is that all the way around or just that one area?
It's what I
Charging
tried,
battery.
but it didn't work.
Oh, tracking.
Charging battery.
Yeah, it didn't work. So
Okay.
That's
No
why
worries.
That's why I started to fucking run. That's why I said, all right, it was a lovely idea, but, well, fuck that. I'm running. So that's
right.
what I'm currently doing. I'm running towards Floyd.
Cool. I'm going to roll a dice here.
Roll a die, please.
Floyd's whole plan is to get in the truck, get that thing started, and get to the church as fast as possible with it.
And because I don't know that he's planning to go towards the church, I'm still running towards Floyd.
Floyd does know
Okay, so
that
9.
his supposed allies were chasing him, and so If I see
Charging
a
battery.
strange form in front of me, I guess
Charging
I'll
battery.
swerve to the side. He'll think for a second, though. He'll think, I should ram it at full speed. No, I should swerve to the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, get this.
Okay, so you
In
did have the
19
truck.
wait, I'm sorry, Marcus.
Mm.
19
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. In 1911, I had something very exciting to say, and now I've lost it.
Let me know when I can go.
Mic off.
Danny Kaye was born.
In 1911?
Okay.
DK.
Holy crap.
Also Ronald Reagan.
Don't remind us.
He was born in 1911.
Oh, Danny boy.
The pipes are cold.
So there's
cool.
everything on stun grenades. Sorry, it took me a little bit to get there. It's the weapons guide, page 106.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find that thing either. Yeah.
Sorry, 104. What the fuck? 104. But yes, weapons guide 104. I'm making a note now on my character sheet for all this shit, so I can find it easily next time.
I'm glad.
But yeah.
that
Well, I mean,
Mark
Floyd's whole
makes
thing-
notes on the character sheet
Floyd's
so
whole
he
thing
can
was
find all that shit.
He knows what flashbangs do. He tossed it in front of himself, closed his eyes, ran with his hands over his ears, and was just like, "Get into my fucking truck."
Yep. As you get into your truck, you look out the side. You look out your your driver's side window, and you see, in just a real light smoke, a large werewolf with its knees bent, and it's bending over, and it's kind of just shaking its head. Eyes squinted. But it does not look stunned nor knocked down. It looks a little bit dazed.
All right. I mean, I'm going to do my best to ignore it, start the truck, hit the fucking gas, and pull out towards the front of the church and be like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck."
All right, you hit the gas and you immediately do you have your headlights on?
I mean, yeah, I'll turn my floods on.
Okay.
But yeah.
So your roof lights?
Yeah.
All right. You see Jeb sprinting right at you. So you go, and then you see him.
I hit the brakes.
And you brake.
All
right.
Yeah.
Does that
All right.
give me time to mount the truck and hide my shit?
Did Father Albright freeze? Oh no, you're moving now. It was frozen.
And that is going to take us to the top of the order. So we are at the top of the order.
It is
And the
midnight.
top of the hour.
And top of the hour. Perfect. Timed that perfectly.
Top of the order, top of the hour. Ooh boy. Werewolves everywhere.
I need Floyd to come with my goddamn guns because I'm running out of bullets.
Yeah, I did not pack correctly for this. Every other time I fucking bring every goddamn
Normally,
gun.
I'm wearing
This time
a
I'm like,
full-on-
no, hey, we're just talking.
Mic
We're
on.
talking in the
Talking about this.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Why do I get the suspicion? Why do I have the suspicion that the DM waited until you didn't have Painless with you?
Yes. I have the EMI real gun.
Like, oh shit, here we go.
Just so happens
like-
that this is the spot.
The freaks come out at night.
They
Well,
only come out at
gents.
night. The days are much too bright.
I think I'm gonna break into the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night.
The werewolves of Chicago.
That's right.
Home. Well, Chicago.
So do I see? Did we make it to the church's entryway where Finn was?
Oh no.
You will. You will this turn.
And do I see Floyd's headlights or floodlights blowing up there?
You see that there are some bright lights off to your left.
Where I know where the vehicles are.
Yeah. He did have the truck set up strategically for a quick exfil.
So he's got to turn it around, or is he backing up to us?
No. He had it staged to get out and go.
Right. So is he backing up to the entryway, or did he have to flip a bitch and come back?
No.
He parked to come through and go out. Gotcha. Yep. Never mind.
It shouldn't matter because my truck, it's a 4x4. I can, if there's a hedgerow in the way, I'll just ram right through it.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my guns. That's all I care.
The only thing Floyd was not planning on was having werewolves in between the church and the truck. We're trying. Yeah. Now we're separated.
No, I get that. Mark likes to separate the party, so
right.
We split the party.
If you guys aren't going to split it, I will.
I will make it happen.
I mean, somebody's got to do it.
Right. I mean, a party's no fun if it's all together.
Right.
And that's how you get corona.
Social distancing.
Hey, that's my city, dog. That's my city.
Yeah.
Corona like the virus. So I'm going to get to the Alamo, reload, and get in a defensive position. Looks like a defensive one.
It's gonna be like this,
It looks like he put his hand up and the bullet shot right through the hand and got him right in the head.
Okay, so your defensive position, you're basically gonna lie down on the ground and hug your knees in a fetal.
No, that's the fetal position.
That's defensive. If you got 8 people kicking you, that's the best defensive position you can get.
True.
Well, it's not the defensive position where you back up against the wall and cover your mouth, like if you were in jail. I'm just saying. All I'm going to do is take a stance in front of Finn, because I know that she's probably laying or sitting up against the wall with a gun. I'll probably step in front and try to push Albright behind me.
You would actually see her lifting up her shirt so that her stomach is exposed, and she's putting a plastic bag on it.
To stop the bleeding, I would assume.
It's an abdominal wound. You just basically want to keep all air and everything out of it.
She's sealing it. Sealing it.
Yep.
So basically, I'm gonna try to get Albright and Finn. Maybe Albright can help Finn, and reload and stand ready, looking for the fucking truck with my real weapons. Because we already shot one, and did I hear the other one over by Finn, or was the grenade too much, or?
You didn't notice anything over by Finn.
I didn't see any comms about how many there are, so.
Right.
Except everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's
so
Floyd,
in your mind, there's probably 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Since it is the top of the hour, I think that we should probably end the gameplay there.
Agreed.
Stop here.
We can hang out for a bit, and if you guys want to,
we can interact with our fan.
Summarize.
The pros and cons.
And thank our viewers.
Yeah, thank you, viewers.
We're gonna summarize, winterize. We'll do it all.
Patronize.
It's nice to be viewed.
Just don't patronize.
No, that's patronize and all.
Is that a
It's
patriarchal patronize or
Mars,
matronize?
Mars.
You
I
guys
prefer to be matronized.
Patronize. I will be your patron. There we go. Jesus.
Yeah. Y'all some silly geeses
And ducks. And gray ducks.
and gray ducks.
That's right. No such thing as a goose.
Duck, if you were to be a duck, you would be a gray duck, right?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
she'd be a gray goose.
The ultimate Minnesota test.
That
Oh,
it
yes.
is.
Yeah, I saw all sorts of hilarious things about people sending me stuff about tests to see if you're worried that somebody is somebody's come from out of state just to cause trouble. Give them this test. Say duck, what, motherfucker?
That's right. I don't
Duck,
think you were on
goose.
yet, but I think last week, Mark, I think I put that in our Facebook chat where it had like 9 different cities in
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Oh, that was you. Yes.
Yeah. And it said, if you, oh,
Bemidji.
dude, no, it was great because I had Matt do it. I was like, Matt, read these cities, and he just shit the bed.
Right?
No,
That's
let's
great.
clarify. Let's clarify. I read them correctly. The fucking people from Minnesota,
Just don't know how to pronounce shit.
they don't
Yeah.
speak fucking English.
Oh, it was so
I
funny.
mean-
He was like, oh, so now the A is long when
Yeah,
it was
I'm
short
like,
before,
You got
and
a,
the
you
E
got
is
a long
silent.
A and a short E and a long E and a short I and a long I. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is some bullshit.
Right.
This is worse than Injun.
Yup.
And it actually
that's
is all
exactly
Indian.
Minnesota. Dear Lord.
Fucking
Good
Minnesotans.
stuff.
Oh,
I said, whoever,
Wild racist piece of shit. I love you.
yes. Floyd, aren't you in Georgia? Fuck you and your mutant duck. As long as none of us are, I'm telling you, man, Cyberpunk. We need to play some Cyberpunk or Car Wars or
You
some
mean
shit.
Shadow?
I'm like,
Do you mean
Shadowrun?
Shadowrun. That's it.
Oh, I got the right
Shadowrun.
fucking name.
No.
My brain is.
There's
I'm
a
fucking
there's a
about it.
there's a role playing game called Cyberpunk.
There is.
You're a
Yeah,
role-playing game called Cyberpunk.
It actually
Specifically,
came out before Shadowrun.
yeah, and actually check this out. I think the original name of that game was Cyberpunk 2020.
2020.
It was. It was. Holy
It
shit!
was.
You're right. Cyberpunk.
It came out in the
2020.
90s.
And it could not foresee the craziness that's.
Hold on, I'm just gonna plug in here and figure
Yeah.
out.
Oh no! It
There we go.
foreshadowed.
Oh, okay.
It
Now
foreshadowed the craziness. Is
did.
what it did.
I don't think it quite did. I don't think it quite saw a worldwide pandemic. I don't think it saw
Like the Osaka flu?
Star as president.
Yeah, but it did. It did see a lot of megacorps, and it did see a
No,
lot of.
that is true.
I mean, and it did, and the things we have today with the phones is basically the same as their
No,
Their
true.
links.
advanced technology,
Links
the
and
links.
data pads.
the
and
links
Yeah.
and data. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, there was a lot.
They
there.
did. They
I'm
had
like,
what were the net hackers though? That was a little.
Yeah.
That's a little. That's a little.
It's
that's a
bunch of
little
nerds.
far out.
No. These guys like you plug your
The
brain.
Netrunners.
The net runners. You plug your brain into
Netrunners.
the net.
And then you go in.
Yep.
It's
Yep,
basically
yep.
like
I get it.
AI, though. I mean, if you look like that would be like a Ready Player Now kind
It's
of
more like a
scenario.
VR, not
Yeah.
More
an AI.
VR. But honestly, I was thinking Cyberpunk, but I was reading Shadowrun, and Shadowrun is a little bit, but no. Shadowrun
Right,
had
the black ice.
Shadowrun had a bunch of elves and dwarves and shit, didn't it? Fairies.
Yeah. Yeah. Their Netflix actually had a series called Bright, starring fucking
Yes.
Will Smith of all people.
That was
is,
a
I
great
believe,
show.
Yeah. That's actually based off of Shadowrun,
Yep.
which
I
is,
would prefer to play Cyberpunk because that's what I think we're living.
I've
I
played
loved,
the
I
latest
loved
edition
watching
of
Will
Shadowrun.
Smith. I loved watching Will Smith beat the shit out of Barry.
yes,
It's
yes, to
terrible.
start the whole movie. Yes.
Shadowrun is very, very complex. Like it's
Yes.
super, super complex.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
shit, the
actually
Bloodsport-
it's that's sort of a failing of it. Like it's such a great idea, and then it got taken to a level where it's like, it's not playable.
It's too
It's
much.
so-
Too much.
There's 3 different realities.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to play in that environment. It's hard to make like a fantasy realm and make it work well.
The
That's
cool
the
the
problem.
cool thing about it is that if you have a Shadowrunner, like it's basically set for like single missions. You know, like somebody hires you to do a mission, and you have to put together a team of Shadowrunners, and it's basically like a bunch of one shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fun, which is great, but
It was like Mech
It was-
Warrior.
too many rules, man.
yeah.
Mech Warrior, too many rules.
Yeah.
I
did-
played a dwarven hacker.
Nice.
Well, you know, I have a hard enough time when you only roll 1 die plus whatever else. I'm like, one
Right.
10-sided die, okay.
I mean, that's kind of interesting though. Mech Warriors, it's the same thing with Shadowrun. It's fun for a single adventure because you can do a single mission and it makes it really exciting. But a campaign, you can't.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to carry on a campaign because it just falls apart instantaneously.
Yeah. It's just not designed for it. Yeah.
Cyberpunk is fun though. I mean, I really enjoyed
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk back in the day.
Dude, that's a long time ago.
I got a buddy. Well, they're coming out with a brand new one now, and
Maybe
they
Cyberpunk
just
4040 or
no, it's
40?
called something else. Like you can get the starting adventure on Amazon. A buddy of mine got it, and it's just like if you go into Amazon and you search Cyberpunk role playing game, it'll come out with the new adventure. But the adventure is kind of like, I think it's like a one shot, and it's to basically give people an idea about what the game is going to be like before they drop the actual game.
Cyberpunk RPG. Fucking Amazon don't have it. Piece of shit.
Fuck you, Bezos.
They've got one. They literally have 2 books left on Amazon for World of Darkness, and they're $85 a piece.
Nice.
Oh wow! I just bought a shit ton of World of Darkness books, and
Yeah,
they're all
no,
cheaper
just-
than they were marked for.
But yeah, just because you got them at a
I think a
garage
bunch of them were
sale.
on eBay though.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2020 role-playing game of the dark future.
There's a site out there, and all of the old Cyberpunk stuff, 2020 stuff, has been opened up, to my knowledge, to where there's like PDFs for every single book out there.
Well, wouldn't that be on RPG Drive-Thru?
Yeah, well, that's the buy. There's also the free stuff. Like if you're looking for like an old dungeon magazine or an old dragon magazine, there is a site that has every single like dungeon magazine and dragon magazine PDF for free.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Which
it's
is
legal
awesome.
and legit.
Yeah. They're just like, here you go. You want it? There it is.
Yep. So Mark, when are you coming into town? End of July?
Yeah, end of July. I believe Joey Joe said he's going to be there from like the 27th through the 31st. I'm definitely going to be there that time. I might come back for a second stint. We're trying to figure out with Courtney and the kids, like when their dad is going to take the kids so that she can actually come by too. But I she was like totally cool because I was like, hey, Joey Joe's coming in from Tennessee and we all wanted to get together and do a live thing. And she was like, yeah, go. She was like, if I can make it, I will. If not, we'll take a second trip.
Because here's the thing that I've never met any of you in person.
That's true.
I know, which is crazy. Well,
even,
and it's
even those of you from Minnesota, I have never
I
met.
keep inviting you, and you keep standing me up.
Yes, I have 3 fucking weirdo children.
Yeah. Okay, Lucky.
Crazy.
They're only weird. Hey, they're only weird because they're yours.
right.
Well, that's probably true. No, let's go with that. They are.
There's a certain amount of truth to everybody's kid.
But I will still blame them.
So I have it on my work calendar as the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th of July.
Okay. That sounds about right, maybe.
Yeah. Which is that
Well, are
Friday,
you,
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Are you planning on renting a car or figuring out?
Yeah, I probably will. I have to put out some feelers as far as where. So if Courtney's going to be there, I probably won't bring the tattoo stuff because we're going to be doing, like family stuff.
Whoa. I was coming for the tattoo. Now you're not going to tattoo.
I know. It's funny. Like I tell people, I'm like, yeah, hey, the like whenever I go to Minnesota, I can only tell like the close people that I'm like gaming with and staying with. Because if I mention it to anybody else, my inbox fills up with like 200 people going, "Holy shit, are you bringing your tattoo stuff? Oh, I want to get this to you." And I'm like,
You're like, I work in
okay,
Austin.
so
I don't
can
work
either
in
go
Minnesota.
on a vacation or I can go to work. It's hard to do both.
Mark, as long as you promise to come to Minnesota and shake my chest without losing a nipple, I'm okay.
Well,
Hey.
okay, you had me until losing a nipple.
Hey,
Now if you're gonna get picky
I
about
will never meet you in person.
Some people pay extra for that.
Mark, you can use my my truck to drive around with your gear here if you need a vehicle for
I thought you
hauling
were gonna
stuff
say
around.
to shave Alan's chest.
Might need it.
I'm
The
down.
earth
I've never
mover.
tried that before. Let's do this.
These are the things we can do now that we have had 50 viewers. Now we can be like, hey, 50 viewers.
You know,
Would you like to see Alan's chest get shaved in a truck?
while we're going over an off-road course. Did we mention it's a straight razor?
Tattoo Alan's nipple back on.
So Alan, what you don't realize is that last time Mark was here, Johnny was also playing with us, and at one time Mark, tell me if I'm remembering this right. At one time Mark said, "Johnny, when I see you, I'm going to kiss you on the mouth," and he's like, "Ha ha, yeah, cool, I'll take it." And
I literally said, I was like, "Hey, I'm going to the store. Does anybody want anything?" And Johnny said, "I want a kiss." And so I was like, "All right." I was like, "Get ready, fucker." And so, yeah, the first time I ever met him, without even saying hello, I just walked up and kissed him right on the fucking mouth.
And I was there, I saw that, and I'm pretty sure Johnny forgot that he had said that because the look of surprise on his face was like, "Holy fuck."
I will suggest, ladies and gentlemen, if you no longer see anybody here by the name of Johnny, I'm not suggesting those two things are related. They're probably not related.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I've never gotten any complaints before, but then again, nobody else had quite as full a beard as Johnny did.
Yeah.
Mark, when I see you, don't kiss me.
Not to remove. So when you see me for the first time, please don't take off a nipple. Never.
He's going to pin you down, take your shirt off, and shave your chest before he even shakes your hand or says hi.
I will only know you all virtually.
What? I will. Yeah, I don't know.
that was all absolutely completely sober. So
yeah, I get that. You're going to shave Alan's chest and make a hair sweater out of it,
and then present it to Tommy, and then say.
And I will say,
yep.
This is your.
Unfortunately, there is absolutely no travel anywhere, so that's probably not happening. What is going on here? Come here.
My wife would love you to remove my plague beard.
Your plague beard?
He fucking hates my plague beard. He hates it because it's never really been any longer than that.
Nice.
And now it is over.
I like it.
Looks pretty.
Jones is in an Imperial ship.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know about shaving the beard, but I was the kids and Courtney got some hair dye, and so my beard might end up being dyed like a shade of blue. So that.
Your beard. Come on, where is it? Show me. What is that shit?
This little thing right here, right there.
It's gonna
something.
be it's gonna be dyed what? And in what magnification do we need to put that in?
Yeah,
know what?
you said dyed. We didn't know you meant like contrast dye.
If you took a really,
Let's
really
see.
close
Lighting,
picture of that,
contrast,
and then took a really, really close picture of your testicles,
Just saying. I don't know.
and say which is which.
One of these
And
is
ladies
Mark's
and
balls.
and
The other one
ladies
is
and
Mark's
gentlemen,
chin.
that's what
You
friendship
decide.
are.
Oh yeah. So for anybody who's not us still watching, Jack, I'm looking to see if you're there. If you really want to see some hilarity, wait until we try to figure out how to broadcast us all playing live
Oh gosh,
together in the same room.
Oh my god.
it turns into a mess.
First, I'll be freaking out, being like, I don't know who the fuck you people are. Go away from me. I brought a shit ton of drugs.
And I'll just,
Lanta.
you just have to share as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll probably figure it out. I actually will probably get like an omnidirectional mic. Jason, you probably have an omnidirectional mic or two, don't you?
As soon as you go up there, I'll do them.
I actually
This
have
one?
A, I
No,
actually have
is
a-
that an omnidirectional or a cardio?
I don't know the technical term. I just know I have to speak into it right here or speak into it up here.
Okay, so it's probably bi-directional.
I have one of those. I have a
Really
lovely
quite
mic.
curious.
So you can set different. I think you can set to different. Either omnidirectional or the other thing. I've got a lovely one that I can bring.
Okay, sweet.
So Greg, you're coming into town too, right?
Say yes.
You're muted. He's like, God damn it! Now it's my turn to be on mute.
Okay, now I'm on. What? I'm coming into town to do what?
To get your chest shaved.
To get a kiss from Mark. Really, that's what you're coming for.
Well, he's
Yeah,
my brother. It doesn't even count.
I can't even fathom anything you're saying with the background that Jason's got.
That's kind of distracting.
It's a lot.
It's beautiful.
You should put your face right by the cupcake, like you're spitting it into the panda's mouth.
All right, and with that, we're gonna raid over to.
Oh Lord!
That's how much there was that.
What the hell is going on?
That's
Having
what
fun
we.
with Zoom.
That's what we leave you with as a
Yeah.
final thought here with the critical fail.
That's so much fail.
We'll be
Critical
back
fail.
Monday with Everyone Dies.
Yes.
We're doing something before that, yes?
Well, that's not being broadcast though. That's just we're
What?
doing some
Why not?
internal housekeeping.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Housekeeping.
Oh, we've got housekeeping.
Yeah, we've got group conscious stuff.
Is
Yeah,
it, if you
sounds-
can't, if you
You're
can't
gonna miss
speak
some
sober,
sexy
you
shit,
can't-
but you're gonna miss it.
We can't talk about it, or we have to kill you.
That's right.
We won't talk about Fight Club.
So yeah, next Monday,
We talk about Fight
Everyone
Club.
Died.
That's how secret it is.
Next Monday, or what? Do we have a start time?
Well, 9 p.m. is usually when we start.
Yeah.
For,
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
9 p.m. Central.
and
Well,
we're,
one thing I can say is, Kuboy, thank you as usual tonight for running this thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
thanks, Kip.
For hurting these cats.
sometimes we get a ton accomplished. Sometimes we don't get a ton accomplished, but it's
We actually
definitely-
had 3 rounds of battle tonight. It's just
I think it's fun, and 3 rounds of battle, and 2/3 of that battle was Tommy just firing pistols.
Yeah.
I shoot until I run out of bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okono dropping the guy, and then
The guy morphing
doing
into
some
something else.
other weird ass shit.
right?
Is
Spinning a
is
fucking
anybody
tomahawk like
still
it's a
on
Harlem
Twitch,
Globetrotter.
Let's
Did
just
it?
clarify.
The nice thing is we always sort of we end on a high note and start on a high note with this campaign, so it's kind
I
of.
would rather not end on somebody dying.
Well, we
Tim
didn't.
still hasn't died.
But hey, everyone dies.
We ended on werewolf everywhere. That's a good high note.
Now I'm gonna go home, or I'm gonna go upstairs and go.
You're gonna go home.
Go home.
Right.
All right.
I am gonna go home.
So we
because
can
I am in the studio.
we can end the stream now and bid you farewell.
Yeah, we're gonna raid over to the I don't remember what the name of it is. It's some other place. Captain Robert, who's playing some D&D.
Thank you for failing with us.
Yeah, everybody can
With
say
us.
"rar"
Marcus,
into the
thank you
chat.
for being a fabulous Lord of Darkness.
Thank you, Marcus.
We couldn't fail without him.
Hey, I will lead the fail.
Love you, Jack. Thank you for all your hard work.
Pleasure as
Yeah.
always.
And Jack, I didn't want to say anything while we were streaming, but thank you for muting Chris. I did not mute him once, even though I know with his resentment towards me for whatever he.
Yep.
I
I already
thought it was me.
whispered a thank you for babysitting.
And I will say I talked to Chris,